Hello. Hello. Hi. Hello. How are we all doing today? I hope we all are doing well. It's it's been a week for me. I have a lot to talk about today. Oh, hello, Crow Guy. Hi. Oh my gosh, it's been a while. I hope you've been well. But of course, before we get into our hello, I'm at work again, but I'm still trying to lurk while I work. Hope everyone's doing well. It's good to have you in, Doctor. Okay, so, of course, I'm getting distracted. Hello, everyone's coming in now. But before we get into what we're doing today, of course, we must do our announcements for the day. So, of course, let us get into everything else, and then we'll talk about news related to Palestine. So, of course, let us talk about Sudan. Sudan is currently in a war between the Sudanese armed forces and the paramilitary rapid support forces. There are tons of women, children, and general civilians who are starving, who are experiencing a famine, and I think also, I don't know if it's drought necessarily, but they are experiencing quite a number of levels of inhumane conditions that are many are being subjected to. The Congo, or just Congo, I've been told, I apologize, I've been calling it the Congo because I'm so used to seeing the Dominican, is it the Democratic or the Dominican Republic? Or the Democratic, yes, Democratic Republic of the Congo. I'm so used to seeing that, I just keep calling it the Congo, but I've been told it's Congo. What's the title of the song that was played while we were waiting for the stream to start? It was called Ruins. It's from Fragile Dreams. Congo is currently in the midst of a silent genocide. Many are being worked to death as slaves in mines in order to mine for coltan, which is a valuable mineral that is used in electronics like phones and computers. They are the number one producer of this mineral. Millions are killed, women are constantly sexually assaulted, and men and children are forced to work in inhumane conditions. There have been over 6 million people killed, and that number might be greater. Also, recently, I believe this happened 4 days ago now, from when I see these articles being posted, there was a coup attempt in Congo. It was thwarted, as the words that they're using, by the... I'm trying to read the article. Let me read what it says in the articles that I am looking at from both from Reuters and from the Africa Report. It says the coup bid in Democratic Republic of Congo took place in the early hours of Sunday outside the residence of Economy Minister Vital Kamerhe in the capital's northern Gombe area. The group went to the Palais de la Nation that houses President Felix, I can't pronounce that man's last name, offices brandishing flags of Zaire, the name of Congo under ex-dictator Mobutu Sese Seko, who was overthrown in 1997. Shots were heard outside of the building, according to several sources, and an army spokesman later announced in a message broadcast on national television that defense and security forces had stopped an attempt coup d'etat. So it was a few soldiers, I believe, that had stopped it. There's a lot of varying numbers. I'm seeing how many people there were, but I've seen at least 6 people were in the coup d'etat. So, just wanted to report that had happened. And of course, there were bombs being dropped in Gombe as well, or Goma, my apologies, 40 deaths and counting from what I have seen. And Haiti is experiencing gang violence, and Yemen is also in the midst of a civil war. They are not being bombed or threatened by the US and the UK or other forces anymore, but they are still experiencing inhumane conditions and a famine as well. If you would like to support any of the places that I have mentioned, such as Sudan, Congo, Yemen, and Haiti, there are links down below in the important links for the month of May. There is also a link in the description, I believe, to a campaign that was started by user AtutInsp on TikTok and her team Mutual Aim to collect money for Congo, Sudan, and Tigray. The donations will be divided between the 3 causes, so donate to that as well if you don't know where you should be putting your money toward. That's also a great cause. We are coming toward the tail end of AAPI Heritage Month. There are links below as well if you would like to support those who fall under the umbrella of AAPI, and I hope those of you who do fall under the umbrella of AAPI had a wonderful AAPI Heritage Month. It is important that we acknowledge that the umbrella of AAPI is great, and it encompasses many identities and not just a couple. I mean, Asia is such a large continent as a whole, so it's great that we acknowledge the many identities that fall under said umbrella. It is also the tail end of Jewish American Heritage Month, and there are links below as well to support Jewish people, because of course Jewish people have been experiencing rising amounts of anti-Semitism as of late. And also, as a reminder, being anti-Zionist does not mean you are anti-Semitic. The conflation with the terms is a tactic that's used by Israel to deflect any sort of blame that they may get, being like, oh, but these people are harming Jewish people, we're protecting Jewish people, and trying to say that they are doing good for the Jewish populace, when in reality they are not. And there are many Jewish people, including Holocaust survivors, that have come out in support of Palestine. So still support Jewish people in addition to supporting Palestinians, because if you do one over the other, then that isn't unacceptable. You have to do both, in my own eyes anyway. The Oaxaca fires that tore through Oaxaca were devastating in Mexico. It's Oaxaca, Mexico. And there were so many deaths, mainly pertaining to the indigenous people in Oaxaca, and the government had done nothing to support the indigenous people there. And if you would like to support the people of Oaxaca, especially those who are indigenous, there are links below to support them at this time. The Rio Grande do Sul floods were also devastating, and they are still occurring. As far as I'm aware, there are still rising floods and people being displaced, and tens of thousands of people dying as a result of these floods. There are links below to support the people in Rio Grande do Sul in Brazil. Although there are also articles that I linked that are in Portuguese, and I'm sorry I couldn't really find many in English, but hopefully the translator options that you have are not that bad, and hopefully you'll be able to read them. Also, if you do know Portuguese, that also helps. Hello, welcome in, people coming in. I'm almost done with the announcements, I promise, but thank you for listening still. I appreciate it. Indigenous tribes have been stripped of their clean water rights. There is a link to a New York Times article when this happened to the Navajo, and also the ICWA is still being threatened to be overturned. I still haven't heard much news about that. I know I keep saying that, but it is true, and it is scary because we cannot have the ICWA being overturned because it is important that we keep Indigenous children with their parents. So, in light of it being Indigenous Heritage Month next month in June, of course I will promote links more to support Indigenous people when the time comes, but I'm still going to say if you would like to support Indigenous people at this time and going forward, there are links down below. The wildfires that tore through Maui were extremely devastating. The Indigenous people of Maui faced a lot of displacement and homelessness as a result of that. Oh my goodness, a lot of people are coming in. Holy cow. Hi, welcome. But yes, the wildfires that tore through Maui were devastating. A historic town was devastated in Maui because of these wildfires, and the government, of course, is not doing, well, the greater government of America, I should say, is not doing much to support the people of Maui. So if you would like to support the people of Maui, there are links down below, as always. And of course, last, before we talk about what's going on in Palestine, the U.S. Supreme Court ruled in favor of businesses discriminating against the LGBT, and there are links below if you would like to support LGBT people at this time. Okay, there's a lot of news to talk about pertaining to Palestine because, oh boy, a lot of stuff happened, and a lot of it I'm pretty sure you guys saw. So, let's talk about it. Israeli settlers, with the help of Israeli occupation forces, have obstructed a truck carrying flour to Gaza. They assaulted its Palestinian driver and set the truck on fire. A fifth of Gaza's population in 1 week have been displaced from Rafah in the south and northern of Gaza. I think I reported on some of this already, but I'm just gonna reiterate that because that's still important to talk about. The ICC, the International Criminal Court, the International Criminal Court, has sought arrest warrants. They're applying for them currently. I don't know if they have them yet, but they have applied for them for the Israeli Prime Minister, Netanyahu, the Minister of Defense of Israel, Yoav Gallant, and 3 Hamas leaders for war crimes. That's incredibly important to state. There's also one other person, I believe, on the Israeli side that is getting an arrest warrant as well, and I think it's Smotrich. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. Double check that for yourselves, please. Israeli Foreign Minister Katz asked AIPAC leaders to work with Congress against the ICC decision, once again asking America to back them up because America is their greatest ally. We are their greatest ally. Several protesters have interrupted the Secretary of State Anthony Blinken's meeting, I believe, and it was interrupting him while he was talking, and one called him the Butcher of Gaza, which I think is appropriate. Medical workers have told the BBC that Palestinian detainees from Gaza have been shackled and blindfolded in hospitals. Almost 400 bodies, including women, children, and patients, were uncovered from a mass grave, with at least 165 of those bodies having been identified, and the rest have yet to be identified. But also, it's hard to identify said bodies because such identifying features as their heads have been taken, which implies that there was interference with the bodies before they were buried. 98% of schools have been destroyed in Gaza. There's a suspicion that Israel has been harvesting organs from dead Palestinians without the consent of the families, as if they needed the consent in the first place, because Israel just is a colonizing force, a genocidal colonizing force, and will do whatever they want. So it's not like they were going to ask in the first place. So it's a suspicion. I'm not saying it's definitive, but that is something to take into consideration. The United Nations halted all food distribution in Rafah after running out of supplies in Rafah. Sorry, I stuttered over that. Ireland, Spain, and Norway have formally recognized Palestine as its own state. They haven't yet As far as I'm aware, Ireland and Spain have gone forward with it, or they are getting close to going forward with it. Ireland will do so on the 28th, so in 3 days from now. Netanyahu has started a massive force in Jenin in the occupied West Bank. They have sent more than 1,500 IDF soldiers with tanks and heavy machinery. Settlers have been burning Palestinian homes with some children still inside. Israeli hostages' families have released footage of female IDF soldiers to place pressure on the Israeli government to bring about a ceasefire. However, mainstream Western media has twisted the footage with incorrect translations of what is being said by Hamas forces to frame the video in such a way that mass rapes were occurring when they were not, and there were articles debunking this as of recent. Netanyahu has been invited by Congress as the ICC have sought his arrest. He's been asked to come speak in Congress, I believe. The ICJ, the International Court of Justice, have issued a ceasefire order to cease military action in Rafah, which is big in addition to seeking arrest warrants. And Israel responded, of course, as they typically do, with more offense and heavy fire and repeated bombing in Rafah, as well as other places where it's pertaining mostly to Rafah, I believe, but it's even more than usual. This condition that the ICJ also issued has stated that Hamas must also release its hostages unconditionally, which they are fine with. They just want Israel to comply. And the last thing I have is supposed news. I didn't actually catch this all the way, but this is just supposed. I will check in on this next time for you and report on it later. Supposedly, Hamas have taken an IDF soldier as a prisoner of war. I don't know what this means. I don't know how this will play out, but that is just what I am reporting. So, there are links below to support Palestinians to get them out of Gaza. There are GoFundMes that you can donate to help them get out of Gaza. There are also many resources to help Palestinians currently in Gaza. Also, there is a link to a Tiltify that is called Creators for Palestine, in which a bunch of big creators have come together to use their platform for good and raise over $1 million for varied charities to support Palestinians. I forgot to promote this in the past couple of times. It's been up for a while now, but if you would like to support a good cause and know that your money is going toward many good charities to support Palestinians, then I suggest you go look down below and support said cause. I believe that is all the news that I have. I thank you so much. Whenever we do these announcements, I appreciate that you are here and you are listening. It's important that we talk about these topics, and I know I'm like spitballing, a bunch of bits of news that I have gathered throughout the week. And it's hard to process, which is why I encourage you to do your own research with reliable sources such as Al Jazeera, who are on the ground in Gaza as this genocide is occurring. And do the research for yourself, because I'm just one person. I'm prone to getting facts wrong, so double check it for yourselves and just do your own research and keep talking about Palestine. So thank you. I appreciate you listening. I'm going to put the music on now. And I'm gonna change the screen. There we go. Oh my god, I typed it right. Let's go. But hi. Hello, my friends. It's good to see you all again. It's good to be talking to you all again. I'm so glad that, once again, thank you for listening to the announcements whenever I do them. I highly appreciate it. It means the world. And, yeah, it's good to see you guys again. Well, let's see, how am I doing? I'm doing okay for the most part. This week has been something else. So you guys are gonna get a whole bunch of sub updates from me, because the subs have started trickling in, because as I let you guys know last week, excuse me. Why is it when I turn to this screen, I start losing frames? What's going on? Anyway, we're gonna lose a lot of frames this stream too. I forgot to ask for the router to be rebooted, but oh well. So you guys are gonna get some like sub updates from me, because either they're gonna be good and they're gonna be funny and lighthearted, or they're gonna be bad and awful like this one. So oh yeah, the librarian has left. That's what I meant to say before I got distracted. the librarian left a couple weeks ago. So, now we have a whole bunch of subs till the end of the year. So, okay. This sub this week. Love that you're all saying hi to each other in chat. That's really cute. So, this sub this week was something else. So, she and I had worked together before. Good thing it's not an action game. That's true. The sub and I had worked together before because she recognized me, and I didn't recognize her at all because it'd probably been a really long time since she and I had collaborated together. But boy, was this woman ever something. And I'm laughing, but like, God, I just was like done with her shit by the end of the day. And I was so glad, because I had to leave early that day because otherwise nobody would be able to pick me up from work, because I don't know if I told you guys this or not, my car is fucked up and I can't drive it anymore. So I have to have somebody take me to and from work. So I needed to leave early so that somebody could come get me. Otherwise I would have been stranded. So I left early that day. So I was kind of happy leaving early. But, okay. This woman just was like flat out being racist most of the day, and it was just like, it was just mostly disrespectful of like certain cultures, and also just being really racist to a person she was on the phone with. And like, because, okay, she was being disrespectful mostly to like Korean culture, where she was reading a book about a family whose mom was from Korea, and they go to Korea to experience it and get an idea of where the mom grew up and such, right? She could not for the life of her figure out the written, like, how the writing was Korean. You know, and she called it Chinese, and I just was like, what? You want to run that by me again? She couldn't figure out if it was Japanese or if it was Chinese. I'm in the same boat with the car stuff right now. I got hit and run. I'm so sorry. My car just got a bunch of water in the engine, and it will break down repeatedly. But I'm so sorry you got hit and run. I know, I've been in like 2 car accidents, and that shit is not fun. But, yeah, no, she was, and like, I don't know how hard it is to decipher Japanese kanji or katakana from Korean, I believe hang on, my girlfriend literally sent me what it's called, the written, Hangul. I hope I'm saying that correctly. Hangul? I don't know, that's not hard, honestly. It wasn't hard for me, and it's never been hard for me. Same thing with, like, Cantonese and Japanese. That's not hard to decipher. I don't know. She was just... And also, she said that the last names of the authors were Chinese, and I was like, no, they are not. Like, if this is a book about Korean culture, then I guarantee you that the authors who wrote it are not Chinese. They're Korean, most likely. You just, like, put 2 and 2 together, you would have been golden. Japanese uses hiragana more often than katakana. Thank you for correcting me on that. I appreciate that. I'm so used to hearing like katakana and kanji, but yeah, hiragana does make sense. So thank you for that correction. I appreciate that. The classic white person move of anything vaguely Asian looking being Chinese. Yeah, really. It's just like I said, the umbrella of AAPI as a whole is like massive. Not everything is Chinese. It's also like diverse. You wouldn't call somebody from India Chinese. That's like ridiculous and ignorant as fuck of a culture that's so incredibly diverse and different. Stupid. And then it was lunchtime, and this woman was on the phone. She was on the phone with, I think, a realtor trying to get her apartment sorted out, which she bought on Facebook Marketplace. Now look, I know that Facebook Marketplace has a notoriety. I've heard like mixed things about Facebook Marketplace, and that you can buy good things or bad things, get scammed on Facebook Marketplace. It's like the equivalent of Craigslist to me. But like, I have never heard somebody buying an apartment on Facebook Marketplace. So that already, I was like, why didn't you use Zillow or something? I don't know. That's just me, though. I'm very young. I don't use Facebook, so I don't know what the culture's like. It could be trustworthy, it could be not. Like, hey, I'm making an assumption based on what I've heard. But it is still a little bit like, huh? When I first heard it, I was like, you bought an apartment off of Facebook Marketplace? Okay. But anyway, she was on the phone with the realtor, or someone that was selling the apartment. And the first thing I hear her say is, I'm struggling to understand you. Are you African? And I was like, BRB locking in a mortgage for my family of 7 on Etsy. Oh my god. Anyway. No, but like, she was like, are you African? And I was like, that's not funny, because that's just like, excuse me? It's just, I'm listening to this and I'm trying to mind my own business, so I'm like drawing to make it seem like I'm busy and not snooping on the conversation, because I hear that, like, she's talking, I'm ignoring it for the most part, and then I hear that and I'm like, pardon? So I'm tuned in now and I'm listening, and I then hear her say, oh, you're Mexican? Well, your last name doesn't sound Mexican. And I was like, oh my god. Okay. I was trying to keep my fucking composure because I was just like, what compels you to say that? That's so Are you African? I audibly went, ugh. I was sat in my seat, just internally going, what the fuck? The whole time? I was just like, what? Anyway, she eventually gets off the phone, and then she's like, I think I might have gotten scammed. I don't know. And I was like, what can you do? Like, I didn't want to contribute to the conversation. I really just didn't want to talk to her, because she was very unpleasant to be around, as a whole. And like, I did my best to be as pleasant as I possibly could, right? But, dear God, did I just want to get away from this woman? No, because who is putting their apartment up on Facebook Marketplace? That's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking. I was like, what the fuck? What is this, Craigslist? We're in Craigslist 2.0, I guess. Katakana is usually used for non-native Japanese words or loan words or emphasis on other terms. It's similar to hiragana in that it can be an alternative functionally, but they do look different. Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. Appreciate you defining that. Thank you. Love you. That sounded very sarcastic. I meant that sincerely because I didn't know that, and now I know. Now the chat knows too. The more you know. And especially also during API Heritage Month. There you go. There you go, guys. You got knowledge. Let's go. That's probably common knowledge, though. That's so dumb of me to say that, but like, whatever. It's still something you know now. Knowledge is power. But right. Anyway. The final nail in the coffin before I left. Also, this is how, like, half people behave where I live, by the way. Yeah, no. Like, state where I live in, there's, like, a pocket of people that are mostly good, but then the rest of the populace is, like, exactly like that woman. So, like, you know, I understand. But in any case, the final thing, the final nail in the coffin that just definitively made me not like this woman was she and I were talking about the librarian. And I did let her know that the librarian was not working there anymore because she kind of was asking a little bit about her, and I just kind of, like, let her know. But I told her not to tell the kids because that's not her place. And she was like, okay, no, I won't. And I hope she didn't, because otherwise I would be very pissed. But she was talking about her own experiences working with children as a substitute for quite a number of years. And she was talking about children who need specialized classroom environments, i.e. children who have, like, 504s or IEPs. And she just was like kind of like implying that parents who have children that need IEPs are obnoxious because they're trying to help their kid learn in a more structured environment or get that special help that they need to be able to succeed in a classroom. And I was just like, okay, we're gonna go there. I didn't say anything, of course, because the class for the day was coming in, or like the second to last class of the day was coming in. So, but I still just was like, okay, I need to get the fuck away from you, because you are just not a good person. And you have a lot of biases to you, a lot of ignorance. I didn't even mention the stuff she was talking about pertaining to indigenous people, because that's a whole other can of worms, where she was just like, I didn't even know that there were so many tribes that lived in our state. And it's like, okay. And also she just kept getting facts wrong about indigenous people and was kind of acting incredulous about the things that she was seeing in the slideshow that the librarian had made, and yeah, I just did not like this woman, and I was just so glad to get the fuck out of that room and get home, because I was just like, I'm done with this lady. I was so done with her today, that day, and I was, oh my god. So, that's that sub for the week. I didn't go in Friday because it was a holiday, because today, I believe, it's either today or it's Monday is Memorial Day. I can't remember for the life of me, but still, you know, I was off Friday. I feel like there's an above 50% chance this teacher would have called me a slur if I was a student in this school. Yeah, honestly, I do feel like it's either she's calling somebody a slur, or she's being very passive-aggressive to certain people, certain students, I should say, which she was being passive-aggressive to some of the students. I noticed that, and I was like, what are you fucking doing? Okay. Yeah, I did not like that lady, and I'm glad that she's gone. Alright, I hopefully won't see her again next week, because if I do, oh, we are going to have so many problems. Monday's Memorial Day, I get off work. Oh, hell yeah, I was right in that regard then. Okay. So, right, now that I've bitched about the sub, got that off my chest, let's get into what we're doing today, because that's gonna significantly raise our moods up a little bit, hopefully. Hopefully. Emphasis on hope. So last week I asked you guys if you wanted to see me play a little game called Clangen, which is a warrior cat simulator game that simulates clan life that's depicted in the book series of Warrior Cats by Aaron Hunter. And you guys said you would love to see that, and so I said, alright, I'm pushing back the plans that I had for this week to next week, so today we're playing some Clangen. So, can't believe May is already almost over. I know. Actually, May has felt simultaneously so short and so long. It's like January 2.0 for me. I'm just like, bro, I feel like I've been here for too long. But right. Also, I did see what you said on the second part about katakana and hiragana, so awesome, thank you. Anyway, so Clangen. Let me open it up, because it's not going to take too long to open up. It's going to literally take 2 seconds. Bam, it's open. Sometimes my coworkers will go on transphobic rants to my face, and I'll just sit there like, perhaps I'm not the best person to be saying all of this to. Oh yes, the gay cat stream, yes. Okay, so, I need to get some disclaimers out of the way. Also, this is not cropped properly. I need to get some disclaimers out of the way really quickly pertaining to warrior cats as well as Clangen. So, Warrior Cats is notorious for being a book series that is very ignorant about its inspirations, I guess is the best word that I can put to that. It's very publicly known that the team behind Warrior Cats, because yes, there is a team, is very, how should I put this? They're very ignorant toward the fact that they are pulling from indigenous sources in general, not pertaining to like one specific indigenous tribe, but from multiple tribes and their customs, which is not okay in the slightest, especially because they incorrectly use a lot of terminology and in general just think it's cool, but it's not, because they're making a mockery of it a lot of the time. And real indigenous people have spoken up about this. I say real, but like indigenous people have spoken up about this, and there's a Google Doc I've linked below that's over 30 pages that was written by multiple indigenous Warrior Cats fans that depicts all of the issues that are in the Warrior Cats series, and also gives some suggestions for what to do going forward, for not just the team that's making Warrior Cats, but also for us who are Warrior Cats fans that want to keep engaging with the source and also creating our own OCs. And I will be following what I am able to from the document itself, which I encourage you to read it. Like, even if you aren't into Warrior Cats, it's still important that we stay in the know about these things, because Warrior Cats has been going on since 2003, 2004, and it's 2024. It's been like 20 years of Warrior Cats, and they're up to 77 books and counting. They're just gonna keep going. Sorry I left. I had a really hard question for math, but English is easy. Good to see you in, my friend. But yeah, just read it if you're able to, if you have the time. I do highly suggest it. And so, I will be following, for the most part, what I am able to from the document, which means naming conventions. We are making our own lore tonight, yes. Naming conventions will be, like, names will be changed, especially, I'm trying not to lean toward animal names. I don't know how they feel about, like, bugs. They say that you can use plant names, because there's over 100,000 some odd types of plants that are in the UK, which is where the Warrior Cat series takes place. So I'll do my best to be contained to not animal names, so stuff like lion or wolf or anything like that. I'll stay away from that, because those are typical naming conventions that are used by indigenous people. So I will mostly be sticking to like animal names. I'll also try to stay away from names that have to do with like the lunar cycle, like moon or sun or any of those names, because those are also in typical naming conventions used by indigenous people. I will also not be referring to our clan as a clan, because that is also something that's been criticized, and I will more so be referring to what we have as a colony or a clouder, which the document states is what cats in the wild or cat groups are mostly called. Anyways, I'll mostly be leaning toward colony, most likely. And also, we have a role in here that's called medicine cat, which is very closely related to medicine man or medicine person, which is also a position that is in indigenous tribes. Most, I don't know if all of them use medicine people, but regardless, it's still an important aspect of indigenous culture, and I will more so be referring to our little kitties that are helping those that are hurt as doctors. So it'll be like, oh, there's our doctor, or our medic, I will say, like medic or doctor. So, yeah, that's my disclaimer out of the way. I do not support the Warrior Cats series in that aspect. I also really just don't like Warrior Cats, the book series. It's kind of bland to me personally, as someone who has read at least the 2 of the books and knows a little bit of cat lore. I almost said cat war. No, but in any case, let's make some cats. I also have some ground rules for what we're going to do, but I'll get into that in a moment. So first, I want to show you guys an example clan that I have made. So this is Deathhead Camp. Like clan, the colony of Deathhead, which I named after the moth. So here's the layout of what it's going to look like. These are our cats. This is the leader. You'll know because they have star at the end. They also have 9 lives, so once they leave 2 out of 70, yep. they have, once they lose all 9 of their lives, they're dead permanently, and then their deputy, who's this cat right here, takes over as leader. And then, of course, we have our medic, our doctor, and those are, like, the most important roles. And I think we also have a position for mediator, which we don't have one in this clan yet, I don't think. No. But then next up we have, like, the next in position, which are warriors. And then I don't have any apprentices to show you because all my apprentices have since grown up. But, you can also see that some of my cats are, you know, not typical of what a cat would actually be like. So we have trans cats. I have a trans guy here. Where's my trans girl? There's our we have a trans man and we have a trans woman here. So, and also we have disabled cats as well. This one has a permanent condition of her being paralyzed, which I wanted to show you my clan specifically to show you this cat because this is rare. Love their little sprites. I know, the team did such a good job. But I also wanted to show you that there might be disabled cats like this in the game as well, and there's other disabilities as well. So yeah, I just wanted to show you that, and there's also this everything else, and I will show you all of that later. So for now, that you got the lowdown of what we're going for, let's make a colony, shall we? Let's go make ourselves a colony. And of course there's different modes that we can play in. Cruel Season's not out yet. It's been a work in progress. Trans cat, let's fucking go. Hell yeah, I know. I love whenever we get trans cats. There's also non-binary cats too, so love my country. Yes, but yeah, Cruel Season's been a work in progress for ages. Classic modes, I had a non-binary clan leader, Kibby. She did. She showed me that picture, actually. It was pretty cool. And, right, so we have classic mode and we have expanded mode. I don't care much for classic mode because it is just smooth sailing, the most mundane version of the game that you can get. I like expanded mode, which can have additional injuries, illnesses, and permanent conditions, herb gathering and treatment, which I like to do, as well as also the newest feature, which is the fresh kill pile and the nutrition system. I like to do this a lot. And so because of this, here are some rules that I have laid out. Because I have a tendency to be a little lenient on my clans, or my colonies. I gotta get used to saying colonies over clans. My colonies, because I like to not lose my cats right off the bat. But here's what we're gonna do for this stream to make sure I don't do that, because I want a challenge. Anytime a cat dies, even if it's our favorite, we have to let them die. We can't change it back and go back to a previous moon, which is like a month in the game. We can't go back to a previous moon and revive them. We have to let them die. And if they get abducted by humans, which are called two-legs in this game, but I'm just going to call them humans. If they get abducted in game, we have to let them get abducted, and we can't reverse the slate and do the same thing. If a character dies from being sick, we have to let them die. If a character starves to death, we have to let them die. See what I mean? If any cat dies at all, we just have to let them die. And I have a tendency also to make cat colonies out of apprentices and kits only. So I like to kill important characters like the leader, the deputy, and the doctor. Yeah, it's a Nuzlocke, essentially. I like to kill those characters off and then just leave the apprentices to grow up and survive in the clan by themselves. We're not doing that for this one. So no special modes or anything. We're just doing a plain colony. Plain, straightforward colony. And those are the base rules that I have so far. So, with that, let's go. I don't know what we're gonna call our little colony, so what shall we... should I leave it up to you guys to decide on the name? Yeah, okay. There's like a 20-second delay, but I don't care. Also, there's no music in this game, by the way. We just kind of we have to let our music play in the background because there's no music in this game. So, pick out a name. What shall we call our little colony? What are we gonna call our fuzzy little friends here, this little group that we have? What are we gonna call them? I'll give you guys a minute, because there's a 20-second delay, and I hate that there is a delay. Excuse me. I'm sorry, I'm so enthusiastic about this because this is like, I play this game in my free time, and I love it so much. Okay, I'm gonna pop the chat out. I've been kind of just looking at you guys through the preview on the page. No! Can we get a multiple choice? My brain is giving a Windows 95 noises. Well, we can roll to randomize it, but also my girlfriend, I love her to death. The first time we made a colony together, and it was called the Tuesday Colony. Because she didn't understand the naming convention, so it just ended up getting called Tuesday. And that's why she's giving days of the week to call our colony. I don't want it. I don't want to do that. Multiple choice. I don't know. I don't have any names in mind. Although, okay, you know what, actually. I have been wanting to call a colony the Lavender Colony for the longest time. Because I have so many, I've played this game so many times and I have so many colonies. And I don't think I've named any of them after Lavender. Threes Day. I haven't named any of them after lavender, which is kind of funny because I like lavender, even though I'm allergic to it. So we're calling it the Lavender Colony. Fuck it. Alright, okay. I'm gonna pick the cats out for us because it will take forever if I asked you guys to pick the cats. Okay, so look at them. All these cat designs are so good. Zinnia, okay. Weed. Oh, I keep forgetting there's some cats named Weed. Why are the cats colonizing? Sweetheart, I just went over why we're calling them colonies instead of clans. Wet iris? I thought that said wetterus. Why is this one called wet? Hello? Shine paw. Rush flex. So we have Rust and Rush. Okay. Vixen and Echo. Okay. Okay. We need the weed cat. Of course, I'm gonna put weed kit in the clan or the colony. Goodness, sorry, I need to get better about that. Of course, I'm putting weed kit in the colony. I'm not leaving without weed kit. I just need to figure out who it is that we should have leading the colony. Sleepy. Oh, but she's cold, though. Get blazed with the kitty. Fuck it, I'm making Sleepy Star a thing, because that's such a cute name. Worcester Star. I wouldn't doubt it. There's cat names that are, like, from house cats, which are called kitty pets in this game, but I'm just gonna call them house cats. There's house cats in this game that have the funkiest names. I literally got a cat that was named, like, Oopsie Daisy. It was great. Alright, who's gonna be the deputy? Rush Fleck, maybe? Echo Daisy? I really want an Echo Star eventually. We'll do Echo Daisy. Sleepy Cat's literally me, I know. And then for our medic... yeah, we'll do Rust Glide as our friend here. Will be the doctor. And then we get to pick all who the rest we want. I want Hound Kit and Zinnia Paw and Weed, of course. I want Wet Iris. Rush Fleck too. I want all the apprentices because they're all cute. Lemon Kit! Oh my god, I didn't even realize. Okay, we'll do... oh, I can't recruit anybody else. I just realized we have like 5 adults and 5 kids. Like, no, 3 kids and 2 apprentices. Damn. Poor Hailquill. Poor Hailquill is left out. Oh well. Alright, let's go. Now we gotta pick out where we want the colony to be established. And also, I must say, there's neighboring colonies that we'll eventually run into. So, where should we position Lavender? Probably somewhere... oh, I love the lakeside. Also, by the way, the reason that all of these places are at nighttime, this isn't normally what you would see. You would probably see it in the daytime. The reason it's nighttime for us is because I have it set to, like, the dark mode. so it's easier on my eyeballs, especially when it's late at night when I'm playing this game. So typically I just put it at like night mode, so that's why all the places are at night. So I love the lakeside so much. It looks so fucking cool. You know what? I think like our friends here at Lavender Clan will take the lakeside. Alright. Did I say Lavender Clan? I meant to say the Lavender Colony. I keep doing that! Oh my god, Jesus. Okay. The Lavender Colony. Okay, our friends at the Lavender Colony have taken the lakeside, and now... Hello, welcome in. We're playing Goth Warrior Cats! Also, we have a lot of cats. Okay, I gotta explain a few features to you guys. So here's where most of all of our experiences are gonna be held. These are specific tabs that pertain to statuses that you'll see in this big bar here, but the most important one that we need from this area at least are the all events and relationships. Lavender Town. It really is Lavender Town. Yes, we'll need all events and relationships because relationships will show the interactions between the colony members. So, that's the most important one. Then here's our layout. Here is the doctor's den. Here, we don't have any herbs currently. And then we have the clearing, which is where our food will be. So anyway, this is the area where we're going to look at the cat's statuses. And also here's the dead. Here is our Star Clan guide, or the Star Colony, the dead. We're just gonna call it Heaven and Hell, you know what? I don't care. This is our guide in Heaven, whose name's Daisy Heart. And so they're gonna guide us through the afterlife. So, okay, first order of business, I need to change Hound Kit's name because that's an animal name, and I said I would change the name if it pertained to an animal, and so instead I'm going to change. Oh, actually, Fog Kit was kind of cute. There we go. She actually looks a bit like Fog. So there we go. Change that so it makes it more appropriate with what we're doing. So yeah, there we go. Alright, let's see what we got. Is thinking about a strange human object they saw recently. And also it's just gonna, it's gonna use they all throughout to, there's no specific pronoun usage for the specific cats, even though they have a stated gender. They use they throughout the whole game to make it easier. Also, this little thing up here is the leader ceremony, where this cat was given their 9 lives. Since we just started out, there's not going to be any specific cats giving them their 9 lives. They just got it from random chance. Wyoming kid. I got the season pass in Animal Planet Zoo console edition. What does it do? I have no idea. I don't have console, so I have no clue how to help you, my friend. Okay, so yes, so they are 30 moons old. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay, I didn't realize our deputy was 13 moons old. I didn't realize our deputy was 13 moons old. Oh, this baby just got done being an apprentice. Oh. Why does this game always do this to me? I swear. Okay, so... Okay, our Sleepy Star doesn't have an apprentice, but Echo Daisy does. Is thinking about how awful house cat food must taste. Okay, that's okay. Jesus, he's baby! I don't think you guys realize how baby he is. Goodness. He's baby too! Oh no! I've recruited babies to be our deputy and doctor. I've made a grave error. He's feeling silly. He's feeling silly though, everybody. That's a good sign. I didn't mean to happen. Also, by the way, there's a rule in excuse me, Warrior Cats that says doctors are not allowed to have mates or partners, you know, like romantic partners. They're called mates in this game because they're cats. But that's a stupid rule. I hate that they say that because it'll interfere with their work or whatever, which is stupid. Feeling silly, just like me for real. So yeah, I'm gonna ignore the rule that's established in the books that says doctors can't have partners, because that's stupid. Doctor can get a partner if he wants to. Alright, here's our friend, Wet Iris, that says, always choose the loudest of any cat at naming ceremonies, which there are naming ceremonies for the apprentices when they come of age to become warriors, so that'll be a fun little thing. And you're the other one that got the other apprentice. Okay, that's cool, that's cool. And he's, you know, when it says young adult, it really doesn't give you a scope of what the ages would be, because he's older than even our leader, so that's kind of funny. Oops. Anyway, there's our God, this clan's just baby clan. Every single time I set up, or a clan, or colony, every single time I set up a colony, it's ranges like wildly, and it's very funny. Ever since when has HR ever successfully stopped a workplace romance? There's no HR in this anyway, other than like mediator, I think. Gotta go, see you later. But yeah, no, that is kind of funny. See you later. Thanks for joining in. Anyway, so Rush Fleck here, our only other girl that's of age currently, other than on Sleepy Star, is Rush Fleck, and she saw some house cats playing with colorful moss balls, which are probably just those little balls that have like bells in them or whatever. Here's our friend Shine Paw, who is 8 moons old, so he has a couple more moons to go before he becomes a warrior. He's sneaking off to the place where, like, houses, a neighborhood, to explore. Zinnia Paw, oh no, look, they're a moon apart from each other. Oh, that's cute. They're best friends. Zinnia Paw isn't paying attention to the lesson again, which is fair. Also, I love his pelt color, by the way. That's such a pretty little pelt color. I don't know if it's coming across on stream, but he has like a white coat with like a patch of like, what is like a bit of tan on his ears and his back. It's really cute. And we have Lemon Kit, who's 2 moons on from becoming an apprentice. That's wonderful. He tried to sneak out of camp. Doctor can have partners if he wants to. I have plenty. I am fine. That is kind of funny that we have someone in chat who's named Doctor, and I'm also calling the position that the cat is in Doctor. So that's gonna lead to some unfortunate wording. Goodness. Then of course we have the fan favorite Weed Kit. These two kind of look like siblings a little bit, just based on pelt color, and they're both rosette. Or no, this is ticked and this one's rosette. But Weed Kit is running like a whirlwind around camp. He's self-conscious, baby. Aw. And then our friend Fog Kit, the only other girl in camp other than the other two, is in trouble for ordering cats around again. Alright. So that is all that our group is doing. Also, I'm going slower than I normally do. I fly through these things like... Here, I'll show you how fast I go through reading this stuff. Weed Kit, help. Yeah, I know we have a kit named Weed Kit. Here's, like, I look through it like this fast, by the way. Normally, I read them really, really, really fast. Just because I've done this so many times. But I'm doing it slower so that you guys can actually see what's going on and experience it. And I'm reading everything out so you guys know what's going on. Alright, so here comes the fun part. I'm gonna save again. Here comes the fun part. Patrols. So, the thing about patrols is we have certain things that we can do. We can either train, which is mostly the warriors helping the apprentices get more experience so that when eventually they become a warrior, they have the necessary skills to defend themselves and their colony and other such important factors. And also so they graduate on time. Some of them don't graduate at 12 moons, some graduate later depending upon their experience. We have hunting, which is getting more prey that we need for the colony, which is self-explanatory. Border is going along the borders of the other colonies and patrolling to see if what is going on is okay or not. You know, like, oh, there might be a dog, there might be a badger, there might be a patrolling colony that comes by that tries to get into our territory, stuff like that. Usually I save these for, like, the leader and, like, maybe another person, another cat who has more experience than, like, say, the newly made warriors. This one is for the doctor, exclusively to get herbs. So if I put, like, say, our friend Rustglide here, he can only go and do herb gathering. So, okay. I'm going to send out the warriors with their apprentices first, and they're going to do training. All Weed Kit wants to do is smoke and drink Diet Soda and play Burnout Revenge for PS2. I can't stress this to you enough that Weed Kit is a baby. Weed Kit is a child. He would not be prepared to do any of that at all just yet. Anyway, we're going out on training. Right. Wet Iris suggests this might be a good chance to practice new fighting skills with Zinnia Paw. Alright, it went over great. Wet Iris takes charge and coordinates exercises for the duo. They practice how to weave around an opponent, feeling more and more confident in their teamwork. Awesome, that's great. Alright, and then the next one is Echo Daisy and Shine Paw going out on training. The patrol wants to hold a training session for Shine Paw. They decide to focus on tree climbing. Okay. That is... What? Oh. I didn't know. Leave me alone. Shine Paw picks up the instruction quickly and follows the directions of the other patrol members as they climb up the tree. So both of the apprentices are doing great in their training so far. That's wonderful. Alright, so with the remaining cats, I'm going to send Rustglide to go get some herbs. As the poppy starts to bloom and set seed in New Leaf, which is spring, Rustglide jumps at the opportunity. The wind seems to have stolen all the poppy seeds from their dry flower heads before Rustglide ever even had a chance to harvest them, so that was a unsuccessful patrol. If we had succeeded, we would have seen a little thing underneath the do not proceed that said poppy has been gathered, but it was not successful. Alright, and these two, I'm going to send them out to hunt. The patrol approaches a two-leg nest in the woods while hunting, aka a house. So we're going to proceed. Pray that nobody gets captured and we lose somebody. Okay. Children scare the patrol away. Okay, we got a very small amount of prey. You bet it is, yeah. Alright, so now we had started out with 60 prey. We now have 70. And we need 17 to sustain our colony. So we did pretty good. Alright, now let's move on to our next moon. Okay, that's kind of funny. That both Echo Daisy and Rustglide got runny noses at the same time. That doesn't inhibit them at all. That just kind of makes it really funny. Because if Rustglide, our doctor, were out of commission, it would say, like, you do not have enough healthy doctors. Alright, so here's the tab that I was telling you guys about, the relationships tab. It shows all of the relationships between cats that are possible. I like to look through this tab because I like to see who might have a romance brewing. So that's and also friendships and stuff with one another. So let's see what we got for this one. Rustglide is surprised to hear Echo Daisy express an ideal they can agree with. Sleepy Star is annoyed by Zinnia Paw's negative comments. Okay, Sleepy Star hates children already. That's all. We're off to a good start there. Zinnia Paw had a disagreement with Sleepy Star about something or other. Okay, those two hate each other. We're already off to a bad start. Lemon Kid approves of Rushfleck's recent efforts. Okay, that's cool. Shine Paw nods politely at Wet Iris as they pass by. Okay. Fog Kit sees that Sleepy Star's piece of prey looks tastier and asks if they like to swap. They agree happily and say that they like that one better. Okay, so Sleepy Star doesn't hate the kits or the children. She just hates Zinnia Paw. They're already off to a bad start, and that's not good, because if they get enough bad relationship, there's just going to be a bar of pure hate in the relationships tab, which I will show you in a moment. And that may lead to a possibility of murder. So, we should keep our eye out for that. Weed Kid asks Shine Paw what it's like to be in training. Well, Weed Kid, you're gonna be there soon. You're gonna be there in like a moon. Wet Iris thinks Rush Fleck's very helpful. Wet Iris helped the lemon kit put burrs out of their fur. Rush Fleck hisses at Shine Paw over something small. Okay, we have 2 for 2. 2 for 2. Echo Daisy comes up with a plan to sneak out of camp with Zinnia Paw. Okay. At least Echo Daisy doesn't hate Zinnia Paw. It just seems like everyone hates Zinnia Paw, and that's so sad because Zinnia Paw has done nothing wrong. Nothing. He is just there existing. Alright, what do we got? Sleepy Star is looking around at camp. Echo Daisy almost got lost near some houses. Rust Glide is checking up on the warriors. Wet Iris wonders how Rust Glide is doing. Okay, these two... Okay, actually, that's... okay, I'm not a huge fan of, like, the gaps in the romances, because, like, a 20 moon gap is a bit too much, honestly. Because that means when Wet Iris was 20 moons, Rust Glide had just been born. Like, they're adults, granted, but also, that's really young for, like, a romance. So I'm like, if you're at least 30 and above, then you're fine, but, like, 20... Unless it's within your age demographic, I'm not letting it happen. That's the only thing I'm also putting my foot down about is, like, if there's weird romance stuff, then I'm just gonna, like, put my foot down about it. Rush Fleck is helping to escort the doctor to gather herbs. Okay, that's nice. Shinepaw wishes their mentor would give them a break. Aw. Zinnia Paw is batting at their tail. Of course, love that for him. Lemon Kit is scared after having a nightmare. Oh no! Not the baby! Itty bitty baby is scared by nightmares. Weed Kit's afraid of being in the way. That's so incredibly fair. And Fog Kit is hiding in the nursery. The Warrior Cap's age gap discourse. Oh my god, don't even get me started. The weird thing about this game is that the minute an apprentice becomes a warrior, they can get crushes on those who are significantly older than them by like 40, 50 moons. And that is so weird that that's in the game, and I just don't feel comfortable with that personally. Because they just got out of apprenticeship, and that just means they just finished. You know. They're still a kid. So it's just like... also, I forgot about a thing in here. Okay, I don't want dead cats to fade away. Weed Kit's just like me. Yeah. I'm going to do pregnancy ignores biology because I hate everyone. And I'm also going to allow romantic interactions with former mentors because that's weird. I don't know why that's an option that's already set there. I'm not allowing cats to breed with cats that are not their mates because that allows too many kits to get in the clan and I don't want so many babies that we overload. And also, I'm not allowing first cousins to be mates, because that's weird. And I will allow the leader to pick their own deputy. The cats will never retire due to a permanent condition, and warriors and elders are allowed to choose being, mediators. Okay, goodness me. Alright, we're gonna do the same thing we did last time again. Because I did this... Okay, hang on. How old are you guys again? Okay. When they get about 11 moons old, I usually send them off on their own patrol alone to see if they can prove themselves before they get to be warrior age. But anyway, let's see how Wet Iris and Zinnia Paw do at training. Okay, Wet Iris takes them out both to see a big porcupine, a patrol spotted in one of the many glades of Lavender Colony's forest. Wet Iris points out the cascade of spines lying flat on its hairy back as the porcupine snuffles happily around the forest floor, sounding like a happy newborn kit in the nursery. Zinnia Paw looks a bit disbelieving, so Wet Iris darts toward the porcupine, making it throw its back up at the cats in a full threat display, spines just as flipped up as Zinnia Paw's pelt. Okay, so Wet Iris just flat out went, "Oh, you don't believe that these things are dangerous? Watch this!" Puts you in threat, in the middle of a threat. Like, you want to see something? Bam, trauma. Wet Iris just fucking hates his apprentice, right? Okay, I had to make sure I got the pronouns right. I'm gonna save again because I'm a little nervous. You never know with these patrols. I'm so fucking scared we're gonna lose somebody. Okay, they're doing the porcupine thing again. Except this time, Shinepaw watches the big, bushy lump of a creature with wide eyes, tail twitching with excitement. Echo Daisy points out the cascade of spines lying flat on its hairy back as the porcupine snuffles happily around the forest floor, sounding like a happy newborn kit in the nursery. Okay, so that one went a little bit better. The other one was trauma. That one went a little bit smoother. Okay, we're gonna send Rust Glide out to get more herbs. Hopefully he can get some this time. The Bethany plants stretch outwards, racing to take advantage of the new leaf sun, which is summer, I think. Wet Iris, the worst teacher ever. Wet Iris is just a little bit like just pissed. Everyone's pissed at Zinnia Paw, and I don't fucking know why. What did he do? Alright, are we gonna get some Bethany? Alright. While they haven't yet grown their flowers, the Bethany has no sorters of leaves for Rust Guild. I keep wanting to say guild. Rust Glide to harvest. And we got some Bethany, which means we finally have some stock in our arsenal. Alright, and these two are gonna go hunting again. So they catch the scent of a mouse nearby. Rushfleck locates the mouse and begins to stalk. The mouse nibbles on a seed, unaware of the hunting cat. Rushfleck waggles their haunches and leaps, pinning the mouse beneath a paw as they make the killing bite. And we got some more prey, so that means we have 75 amount of prey. We're doing pretty good, I would say. Alright, let's see what we got next moon. Oh, joy. We got a lot of... Oh! Showing the stream to my cat like this could be... This could be you. Hang on, I'm gonna close my blinds, but oh, this is gonna be interesting. Hang on a second, fellas. Hang on, friends. Sorry, I said fellas again. I need to stop doing that. Oh my god, I'm so excited because there's an event in here that happens sometimes that I don't typically like because I don't want to invite more strangers, but because eventually that leads to overpopulation. But alright, let's see what we got. Lemon Paw touches noses with Sleepy Star, wondering if this is truly the right path for them. So we got one that's the apprentice of the leader. Hang on, I should make my screen brighter so that I can see the text easier. There we go. Shinepaw was seen arguing and borderline fighting with a cat from Mole Colony. Oh my god. Okay, we have a neighboring colony called the Mole Colony, alright. That's interesting. And Shinepaw is already causing problems. Weedpaw has reached the age of 6 moons and has been made apprentice. We'll have to see who his mentor is in a moment. A loner waits on the border for a patrol, asking to join the clan. The loner decides to take on a more colony. Goodness, I'm so sorry. I keep doing that. I really need to just go colony, 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 colony. Say that over and over. The loner decides to take on a more colony-like name and is now called Morning Howl. And Echo Daisy no longer has a running nose, which means that the other one still has. Oh boy, Morning Howl. We'll have to. Because howl is pertaining to an animal, will change in morning. We're gonna have to change that cat's whole name, I think. Like, theoretically, it's a cute name, but we're gonna change it. Rust Glide caught Fog Kit complaining about them behind their back. That is a child. Get over it. Children do that. Sleepy Star spent a long time talking with Lemon Kit and was impressed by Lemon Kit's insight. This should be like Lemon Paw by now, right? Zinnia Paw has snuggled up against Echo Daisy. That's really cute. But also, that's not his mentor, so he's just like, I hate Wet Iris, actually. Can I stay over with you? Maybe I'll pair up Zinnia Paw and Shine Paw with Echo Daisy so they have a joint training session and see how that goes. Lemon Paw playfully teases Shine Paw for missing a catch. That's kind of funny. You like, haha, you suck at catching animals. Like a baby that just became an apprentice. Being like, you fucking suck. It's like, I know, I've been an apprentice for so long. Shinepaw wants to sneak along the border with Rust Glide. Fog Kit has drawn the ire of Rushfleck by deliberately taking the last of their favorite nesting material for themselves. That is a child. Get over yourself. I love whenever the adults get angry at the children. Because it's like, that is a child. Chill out a little bit, buddy. That's what children do. Why are you so mad? Weedpaw is able to work together with Zinnia Paw. God bless. Wet Iris knows that the advice Fog Kit gave them will be helpful. Okay. Wet Iris thinks Lemon Paw is very helpful. Okay, you like lemon. I see the favoritism. I see the favoritism. Rush Fleck is complaining that Lemon Paw never does anything helpful. Lemon Paw just became an apprentice, but okay. Echo Daisy is offering Morning Howl some feathers as a welcome gift that they can use to decorate their nest. Okay, this is also what happens when someone new joins the clan, like, outside of a patrol. Sleepy Star offers Morning Howl some tips to building a new nest. Rust Glide offers Morning Howl some herb lessons to prevent them from eating death berries, which I don't remember what death berries are equivalent to. They might be like holly berries, or like poisonous berries. Like if you eat them, you die. So yeah, there's a thing called death berries. It's like when middle school teachers start beef with 12-year-olds. Exactly. Zinnia Paw thinks that Echo Daisy isn't so bad after all. Zinnia Paw just really hates his mentor. He fucking hates Wet Iris so bad. He wants to be Echo Daisy's apprentice so bad. I feel so incredibly bad for him. Okay, where's Morning Howl? Okay, we gotta change his name. Or there? Holy shit, we have a non-binary, like, cat. That's so fucking cool. Let's change their name. I'm so sorry for misgendering them. Pebble, Silver, Amber, Skip, Air, Stream, we'll do, Ramber, Gravel. I can do Gravel. They look a bit like Gravel. Okay, what do we do with their Gravel Speckle, Gravel Tumble, Gravel Mallow, Gravel Wish, Gravel Freckle. That's a cute little name for them. Yeah. Gravel Freckle. That actually is a really cute name. Gravel Freckle. Okay, you have one more until you're an apprentice, and I think non-binary cat, let's fucking go. I know! Okay, so let's see how our cats are doing. Sleepy starts thinking about a strange human object they saw recently. Okay. Echo Daisy's feeling nervous. Oh, that's not good. Rust Glide is hoping for a message from heaven soon. I love calling Star Clan heaven. That's so incredibly funny. Gravel Freckle is looking around the camp and wonder, which is the status that new cats get when they come into camp. Wet Iris wants to be chosen for the new deputy. Of course he does, because he's righteous. I didn't even realize that that is his attribute. He's righteous, oh dear. Rush Fleck is wondering if household cat life is so bad. Well, why don't you go join being a proper house cat then? Shine Paw's having a good day! Wonderful, that's awesome. Showing stream to my cat like, you need to expand your inner circle, watch this. I don't have a cat, so I can't show a theoretical cat that I don't have this stream. Anyway, Zinnia Paw is rethinking their life choices. Oh no, Zinnia Paw, I'm so sorry. Lemon Paw is playing a prank on Zinnia Paw. No one is giving Zinnia Paw any fucking, like, leeway. He is struggling. God damn. This little shit. And Weed Paw is playing a prank on Rust Guild. Okay, the prank siblings. The prankers, if you will. Now that I'm looking at their sprites like this a little bit, but side by side, they really don't look a bit like siblings. I'm going to refrain from calling anybody siblings just in case there's like romantic involvement at all. Until they actually like prove that they want to be siblings in some way, or like, because I can't officially make them siblings, but Zinnia Paw's just like me. Yeah, poor Zinnia Paw. And then Fog Kit never says please or thank you. You silly little goose. Oh my goodness. Alright. Shine Paw is how old now? 10 moons? Okay, we have one more moon before I send him off by himself. So I'm going to put... How about I put Echo Daisy, Shine Paw, and Zinnia Paw together so that they all go training? This will be like the first joint training session. So we'll see how this goes. Echo Daisy suggests it would be a good chance for the cats to practice new hunting techniques, particularly with Shine Paw present. Alright. Everyone has a nice practice session, picking up a nice selection of new tricks to try out on their next hunting parole. Patrol, I can't read. Shinepaw really gets into it and is praised for their focus and enthusiasm. Okay, so that was really good for once for Zinnia Paw. He finally got something accomplished. Okay. Rushfleck is going to go out with Weed Paw. Let's see how this goes. The patrol wants to hold a weed training I can't read. A training session for Weed Paw. They decide to focus on tree climbing. Weed Paw listens carefully as the proper techniques of tree climbing are explained. Okay, that went well. That's great. And then finally, we have Sleepy Star going to go train Lemon Paw. Let's see how that goes. Sleepy Star takes the both of them out to see a porcupine. We've just gotten porcupine and tree climbing so far. Okay. Sleepy Star points to the dangers of the creature. Finding some spines, the porcupine is dropped and showing Lemon Paw exactly how they hook into a pelt, or worse, the flesh beneath. Excuse me. It's dangerous, Sleepy Star teaches, but it can also be used to defend the colony. This is why porcupine spines are so valuable to reinforcing the Lavender colony's defenses. Okay, that's awesome. Alright, I'm gonna send Wet Iris and Gravel Freckle out to go hunt, and then I'll send out our other friend, Rust Guide. Something skitters across the leaf litter, catching the patrol's eyes. A little lizard! Wet Iris pounces on the little creature and carries a nice mouthful home. We got more prey for our colony. That's wonderful. Alright, now Rushed. I can't say, we have Rush and Rust, and those are such hard words for me to say. But he's gonna go out now and get some herbs. Rust Glide tests the air, just trying to decide if it's warm enough to gather catmint yet. They'd really like to replenish the herb stocks after Leaf Bear, which is, I believe, fall. Fortunately, catmint starts to take over as much ground as possible as it possibly can. As soon as it possibly can, it's already enough the way through New Leaf, to harvest its young leaves, and so we got some catmint. Alright, how are our supplies going? The stores are small, but it's enough for now. Okay, sick. Alright, we haven't lost anybody so far. That's a good sign. Let's see what we got next moon. Alright, no longer got a runny nose, and Fogpaw is now officially an apprentice to Gravel Freckle. Let's go. Sadly, I need to go, but this is really fun so far. I'll be sure to watch the rest of the VOD later. Have a good night, everyone. Have a good night, Doctor. See you later. Thank you for joining. Appreciate it. Honestly, okay. I want to change the soundtrack a little bit whilst I'm out here. I am going to put on some, like, different music, because I love the Mother soundtrack as much as anybody else, but I want something different for what we have going on because of what we're doing. I think I'll put on some, like, you turn this off. Oh man, okay. I don't know what to put on. Songs to occupy an empty noggin. Wonderful. You know what? I'll put on this one. It's called 2000s Nostalgia Music. Nostalgic Nintendo music for when you're missing your childhood home. I'll put this on, and if it's not fitting the vibe, then I'll change it again. I don't care. Alright. Let's go. Let's keep going. Rustglide and Echo Daisy argued about something trivial and neither of them apologized. Oh boy, that's not good. Okay. Rustglide and Zinniapaw and Rushfleck have took a sunbath together and had a little small talk. That's pretty good. That's nice. Sleepy Star admires how brave Fogpaw is. That's also nice. I gotta turn this down a little bit more. There you go. Just so I can hear myself talking. 2000s nostalgia, it's for me. Yeah. Zinniapaw sees that Gravel Freckle's piece of prey looks tastier as a flick swap. That's really cool. I'm gonna start short forming a lot of these because a lot of them are repeats. Lemonpaw and Rustglide joke about how bad the other colonies smell. Okay. Lemonpaw, Zinniapaw, and Wet Iris had a nice talk while eating. Okay, that's the first good interaction between Zinniapaw and his mentor. So that's a good sign, I guess. Shinepaw thinks that they can tell Zinniapaw something important. They're best friends, Your Honor. They're best friends. They're best friends, Your Honor. Tell them all your secrets. Fogpaw is jealous that Rustglide went on patrol without them. Sweetheart, you are a baby. You just became an apprentice. Weedpaw ignores Zinniapaw. Everyone hates Zinniapaw, and I don't get it. Wet Iris asks Gravel Freckle about something complicated and regrets it almost immediately because Gravel Freckle misses the point. Uh-oh, that's not good. Wet Iris finds a piece of fluff that reminds them of Fogpaw and adds it to their nest. Okay, that's endearing, I think. Rushfleck notices that Lemonpaw seems to disappear whenever difficult tasks are being discussed. Lemonpaw is just like, fuck you guys, I want to go play. Echo Daisy asks Wet Iris to go fishing with them, but they keep on getting distracted by each other. Wait a minute. Echo Daisy's baby and Wet Iris is like 40, so it's like, wait a minute. That would be cute, because this is a romantic interaction, by the way. This will give them a little bit of romance. What is this song, by the way? This sounds familiar. Oh, it's Skyward Sword. Okay. Anyway. This sounds cute, but I'm also, like, side-eyeing it a little bit. We'll have to see how that goes. Gravel Freckle's annoyed by Rushfleck's negative comments. Oh, boy. Gravel Freckle, Rustglide, and Shinepaw took a sunbath and had a nice little talk. And Gravel Freckle is complaining that Sleepy Star never does anything helpful. Good God, everyone hates each other. They're just fighting with each other so much at this point. Yeah, because he's 16 and he's almost 50. Good God, Your Honor, they were roommates. Yes, they were. Alright. Sleepy Star is asking if Weedpaw, if they are ready or not for an assessment. I see. Echo Daisy's finding Zinniapaw annoying. Listen, Echo Daisy, we thought we could trust you because you seemed so cool with Shinepaw, and now we're finding out your true colors. God damn it, Echo Daisy. God damn. Oh. Hang on, I need some water. Oh boy, this is gonna be oh my God. Sometimes colony life just is not good. 16 and 50 is wild oldie, yeah. I mean, in reality, that age difference is like a year versus like, what is it? Because 12 moons is a month, like a year. 12 moons is like 12 months, which is a year. I'm trying to do the math. It's like 3, 4, 5 years old. So, yeah, that's like a big gap. So, that's why I'm waiting until he's like 30 before he can make a decision about who he wants to date, because that's a little weird. Rustglide saw a pair of humans near camp today. That's not good. Gravel Freckle wants to be chosen as the new deputy because of course they do. Actually, I wouldn't be against that because I really like Gravel Freckle already. They're a prophecy interpreter. Okay, that's actually really useful. Sometimes we get prophecies. So that is important. Wet Iris is playing a prank on Echo Daisy. Some good bonding, I see. Rushfleck had a nightmare involving the rushing river nearby. Okay, interesting. Shinepaw fell into the nearby creek yesterday and is still feeling damp. Oh dear, that's not good. Zinniapaw saw some house cats playing with colorful moss balls. Okay. Lemonpaw hopes they'll learn something new today. I hope so too. Weedpaw's gossiping. Why is Weedpaw gossiping? What is he gossiping about? The fucking fact that Zinniapaw can't do shit? Weedpaw, honey, what are you doing? Oh dear. Excuse me. And Fogpaw is wondering if Zinniapaw will be chosen for the next gathering. Okay. By the way, gatherings are like a... I guess it says it in the name that it's a gathering of the different colonies together to meet and talk about colony life and what is needed to be fixed and such. So, there you go. Just some... okay, so Shinepaw at this point is what? 11 moons old? Okay, he's 11 moons old, so I'm gonna send him out on his own. Weedpaw is just like... I'm gonna send Shinepaw out on his own to go do a hunting trip, and pray that he does well. Go get some prey for us, Shinepaw. Prove us Prove us proud so that we can name you as a warrior. Oh no! Shinepaw went to hunt near houses. We might lose Shinepaw, guys. Oh shit. What did I say? What did I say? Carelessly, Shinepaw has been taken by humans and is taken from the lavender colony. And killing everyone in this room, including myself. I can't fucking believe it. We lost Shinepaw! Zinnia Paw's one friend! We lost Shinepaw! And we can't reverse. We can't reverse because I set the boundaries that we can't Oh my god. Fuck. Echo Daisy, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh, shit. Hopefully he'll find his way back home. Otherwise he's gonna die, and I'm gonna be so sad that he will never be named a warrior if he does indeed die outside of the clan. Or the colony. Alright, do some training. Alright, Zinnia Paw isn't acting like their usual self. Wet Iris guides Zinnia Paw to sit, gently asking what's wrong. Zinnia Paw, cuddled close to Wet Iris' side, whispers that they feel like a failure and that they're not doing good enough. Wet Iris gently tugs them close, murmuring that Zinnia Paw is more than their failures. Failure hurts, yes, but with it comes a chance to learn. All they can do is try not to make the same mistake twice. Oh my god. Maybe Wet Iris doesn't hate Zinnia Paw after all and is just kind of struggling to be a mentor for the first time. Because that's so tender. He's like, you're so much more than your failures. I'm gonna fucking cry. That's so tender. That's so wonderful. Alright, Lemon Paw. Let's see what you got. The pair find a nice spot to sun themselves. Sleepy Star smiles, inviting Lemon Paw to sit down. The apprentice is a little stiff at first, unsure how to act in front of the warrior, but that's actually what Sleepy Star wants to work on here. The Lavender Colony contains cats of all ages, skills, and talents. It's important to work on being comfortable with everyone, just as important as working on respecting them. They're all the Lavender Colony after all. That's really nice. Alright, Rushfleck, what are we gonna do with Weedpaw? While out on training together, Weedpaw starts an argument with Rushfleck about the technique they're working on. Okay, we had two really nice and tender moments between a mentor and their apprentice, and now we're getting good old-fashioned arguing. Okay. Rushfleck rolls their eyes as amused by their apprentice's audacity as they are annoyed. Oh my god. Alright, that one went mediocre. Alright, and then last up, we have Gravel Freckle with our friend Fogpaw. Let's see how they do. Gravel Freckle suggests this might be a good chance to practice teamwork with Fogpaw. Alright. Sometimes the best thing of all is to just help an apprentice get the chance to feel equal to the warrior they're trying to become. Gravel Freckle treats Fogpaw exactly like everyone else and watches their confidence grow, and eyes light up as the cats work together. Aww. That's really nice. Alright, I'm gonna send Rust Glide out. Oh no. While searching for some specific herbs, Rush Glide is startled by weird sounds and whispers on the wind. This can either be kits, or it can be a mouse. I'm going to proceed this one time, but if it turns out to be kits, I'm going to lose my marbles, because we don't need more mouths to feed in this colony just yet. We barely are able to sustain ourselves right now. But any further interactions like this, I'm probably going to decline. But just this one time, we'll see what it is. Okay, at least it's not 5 kits and it's just 2, but like, oh dear fucking god. The sound dies away and then start up again in strange, unpredictable intervals. Investigating, Rustglide suddenly finds themselves nose to nose with a panting, bleeding queen. One desperate, that's a cat who's pregnant, by the way. One desperately trying to keep their newborn litter quiet. Rustglide brings the queen back to camp where the colony can assist. So we have Newt Kit and Warm Kit along with Lionwood, and we'll change Lionwood's name. Alright, Echo Daisy's gonna go hunt. Oh my god, why? Echo Daisy really wants to go find her apprentice, or his apprentice. Good lord. Alright. Okay, we got some prey. Alright, that's all I needed to know. We lost Shine Bomb. That's killing me, but we have to do what we have to do. What happened? Oh no. Lavender Colony does not have enough healthy medicine cats. That means, okay, Rustglide has gotten heat exhaustion. Okay, that's not good. Our one doctor is suddenly sick, and we don't need that. Rushfleck received a present of crow feathers from Sleepy Star and decided to keep them on their pillow. Okay, that's cute. Echo Daisy is loitering around the mole colony's border looking for a specific cat. Okay, and Gravel Freckle was seen racing along the border with their rival from the mole colony. Okay. I don't know who Echo Daisy is looking for. Does he suddenly have an affair he's working on? Or a friend, maybe? I don't know. Anyway, let's... Oh, firstly, we should go to Lionwood and change her name. His name? He's not trans, so that's interesting. We're gonna change his name from Lionwood, and I'm going to change it to something... Oh, Bitterwood. Fuck it. His name's Bitterwood now. That actually works. Alright, we'll look at the babies and stuff in a moment. For now, we gotta look through the relationships and stuff. Rustglide hissed at Warm Kid over something small. Oh no, okay. Sleepy Star saw Rustglide the other day, but didn't get a chance to meow hello, and that's kind of sad. Zinnia Paw thinks their dreams might not come true with Weed Paw. Okay, that's a new development. Weed Paw suddenly has an admirer in Zinnia Paw. I didn't expect that. Also because Zinnia Paw is like one off from becoming a warrior. And Weed Paw just is in their apprenticeship. Sorry, Animal Crossing. I was like, oh. But, we'll see. This is a romantic thing, by the way. It's just like, oh, he doesn't think of me. You know, like, oh, I wish that were me. Lemonpaw asks Rustglide how they're doing. That's really sweet. Fogpaw finds a bit of fluff that smells like Gravel Freckle and adds it to their nest. That's really cute. I think that's... Oh, mentor and apprentice bonding is so cute. Weedpaw had Newt Kit bump into them and they didn't even apologize. Newt Kit just went fuck you and stepped over his foot. Wet Iris comes up with a plan to sneak out of camp with Gravel Freckle. That's kind of cute. Wet Iris argues with Warm Kit in front of other cats and reveals something embarrassing. That is a child. Stop fighting with a child. Rushfleck goes to tell a secret to Wet Iris, only for Wet Iris to tell someone else's secret to them. Wet Iris, you suck ass, my god. Echo Daisy is complaining about Bitterwood, how Bitterwood does nothing helpful. He just got here and he's struggling after apparently giving birth to kids. Gravel Freckle is complaining that New Kid never does anything helpful. That is a child. Chill out. And then immediately, Gravel Freckle thinks Newt Kit is nice to him today. Wow, the dichotomy. That's incredible. Bitterwood wants to spend more time with Lemonpaw, and Bitterwood saw Warm Kit the other day and did get a chance to meow hello. That's cute. It's your own child. Newt Kit is rethinking how they feel about Rushfleck and gives them another chance, and Warm Kit thinks that Bitterwood was nice to them today. Okay. Alright. By the way, I keep forgetting to show you guys this, but here's the relationships tab, and it shows you who they have close relationships with. Like, I'll show you Zinnia Paw because Zinnia Paw has like a crush, I think, or had a crush rather. It would show something here in the romantic, like, actually, where is the, hang on. There, see, there's like a little thing here for romance. And then you have all the other bars that's like platonic like, dislike, respect, comfort, jealousy, and trust. So that's how they feel about one another. So anyway, let's keep going. Sleepy Star rolls their eyes as Weed Paw suggested sharing their fresh kill with other colonies. Paul just wants to just share the wealth, even though we barely have anything to sustain us with, but okay. Echo Daisy is assessing the apprentices. Rustglide is checking up on the warriors, even though he's sick. That's good on him. Gravel Freckle forgot where they put something, and every other warrior offers to help them find it. That's really sweet. If only we could open the relationship spreadsheet, IRL. So true. Bitterwood wonders if their fur is unkempt or in whether other cats can notice. Okay. Wet Iris lectures Zinnia Paw on the warrior code. This guy is not giving his apprentice a break, I swear. Rushfleck is wondering what the inside of a house looks like. It's not much. Hi Vaughn, welcome in. We're playing clangen, and we're having a time, I'll tell you that much. Zinnia Paw fell in the creek. No, poor guy is struggling after his best friend got abducted. Lemon Paw has so much to learn. He sure does. Weed Paw is taking a nap. Good for him. I wish I were taking a nap. Fog Paw is wondering if house cat life is really so bad. There's Newt Kit. Newt Kit has these cute little cheekies. Look at him. That's cute. Looks like a little bit of like Pikachu in a way. He is hiding in the doctor's herb stores. That's okay. And then Warm Kit loves to be helpful. What is up with us getting guys? Why can't we get little girls, you know? We have like 2 girls, I think, in our colony as a whole. Which is Rushfleck and Fogpaw. I don't think that bodes well. We have so many guys. Oh no, Sleepy Star too is a girl. I keep forgetting. We just have and we have 1 non-binary, but like still, it's just like, bro, can we get some diversity? Goodness gracious. Alright. Let's see. Zinnia Paw is old enough to go on a trip by himself. Let's pray to God he doesn't— oh, I forgot to show you. Wait, actually, before we go, we can— oh, Shine Paw. Poor guy. He wonders if he'll ever find his way back home. This poor guy. We can see him outside the colony and he's lost, and that just makes me so sad. Can we get some women, please? Exactly. We don't want it to be an all-boy clan. Goodness. All boys and 3 girls and 1 non-binary. Can we get more variety? Alright, let's pray he doesn't go near the fucking houses or I will cry. Thank God. As they head out to hunt, Zinnia Paul thinks about the dream they had last night. Was it sent by heaven? Somehow hunting brings Zinnia Paw almost to a meditative state, and not only are they fairly confident in their next steps, having been given this vision, but they also find a good haul to the prey pile. Okay, we got a large amount of prey. He did really good, actually. That's really, really good. Typically when I send apprentices out when they're about 11 moons old, they sometimes fuck up like Shinepaw did, but Zinnia Paw is actually proven to be pretty competent as a soon-to-be warrior. I'm really proud of him, honestly. I'm really, really proud of him. Alright, let's see. Lemon Paw and our friend Sleepy Star are gonna go training. Out in the forest, Sleepy Star asks Lemon Paw if they know why the lavender colony chooses to live in the woods under the canopy rather than any other environment. The lavender colony myths tell of the colony their founders were descended from, who lived in a grove of redwood trees. God, I can't talk. Shielding them from the world. The colony has taken lessons from it about how to use the resources of the forest to keep themselves safe, and to this day, they still live with tree trunks standing sentry around the camp. It's pretty good. Some lore of the lavender colony. Also, by the way, I know some of you who are coming in are like confused, probably like, why am I saying the lavender colony as opposed to lavender clan? Clan is typically associated with indigenous culture, which is a huge problem with the Warrior Cats series. If you would like to learn more, there is a Google document that is written by indigenous Warrior Cats fans that I have linked down below in the description. It's 30 pages long, but it's a good read and important to providing context about the Warrior Cats world and why it is that these problems need to be addressed by the community as well as the authors writing warrior cats so that they can phase out a lot of things and just make changes accordingly so that they don't keep using and misusing indigenous culture and perpetuating racism surrounding and like colonization as well surrounding indigenous culture and tribes and stealing in general from indigenous culture. And so some of the changes that they have suggested is calling it, instead of clans, colonies or clatters, which is what groups of cats are typically called. So that's why I'm calling it the Lavender Colony as opposed to Lavender Clan. So there you go. That's what we're doing. All right. So Rush Fleck and Weed Paw. I'm struggling to speak today. God damn. We need to go on training. The patrol wants to hold a training session for Weed Paw. They decide to focus on tree climbing. Weed Paw listens carefully to the proper techniques of tree climbing as they are explained. Alright, awesome. And since Zinnia Paw is not available anymore because he did his thing, we can send Wet Iris out with Echo Daisy, so we'll have to see how that the thing goes. Alright, these two are gonna go training now. It is almost dawn when the deputy rouses Fogpaw for their assessment. They are meant to find Gravel Freckle posing as an enemy warrior somewhere in the territory and handle the situation. Gravel Freckle could be anywhere. Sluggishly, Fogpaw heads out into the territory to find Gravel Freckle. By the time the sun starts to set, they are about to lose hope. However, they spot Gravel Freckle nibbling on a pigeon's wing. Imagining an enemy warrior, Fogpaw attacks Gravel Freckle and catches them off guard. After a brief tussle, Gravel Freckle admits defeat and guides Fogpaw home. So that was a successful little training moment. That was great. These two are getting along really well, and I'm so happy for them, honestly. Fogpaw deserves the world. I love her. She's a little queen, and she deserves the world. Alright, these two are gonna go hunting. Let's see what happens. Eyes glowing in the last rays of the sunset, a small hunting party heads out into the gathering dusk. Okay, we can either get a lot of prey with this, or nothing. So let's see how we do. Okay. Echo Daisy goes down hard on a misjudged pounce and lands and stands up with a wince. Wet Iris trots over, telling Echo Daisy to take it easy and lean on them as they limp home. So Echo Daisy got a sprain. Oops, we didn't get any prey. So we're... Ooh, we might starve. We'll have to see. As we move on to the next moon. Zinnia Paw barely seems to be paying attention. Attention focused on a fluttering leaf. Sleepy Star has to repeat their name a few times before they finally pay attention long enough to give their vow. Sighing, the leader names them Zinnia Poppy for their humor. Yay! Zinnia Paw is now officially Zinnia Poppy. I think that's should we change his name because it's like two flowers and that might be a little hard to say? I don't know. I'll leave that one up to you guys. Excuse me. A loner waits on the border for a patrol, asking to join the colony. The loner takes on a more colony-like name and is now called McCullough Bubble. Okay. Alright. So previously they were named McCullough, and so they just decided to tack on Bubble at the end of the name. We are getting more loners, and I don't appreciate that because our colony is getting big quick, and that means a lot more people to feed. But we got another girl! Wait! That didn't click until just a sec. We got another girl. Let's fucking go! More women! Yeah, boy! More women. Let's go. We might finally have some sapphics up our sleeve. Rustglide appreciates Zinnia Poppy, telling them they had a feather stuck to their face. Sleepy Star promises to always look out for Gravel Freckle. That's cute. Aw. Zinnia Poppy acknowledges Fogpaw with a twitch of their whiskers. Okay. Lemon Paw nods politely at as Gravel Freckle passes by. Fogpaw caught Rushfleck complaining about them behind their back. Okay. Weed Paw thinks Newt Kit isn't very considerate of others. It's a child. It's just a baby. Wet Iris spends some time with Zinnia Poppy and they both end up understanding each other a little better. Aww. These two are bonding now. After that little talk that the two of them had when Zinnia Poppy was like, I don't think I can be a warrior. They've just been getting along now and that's really cute. Wet Iris is telling a story to Weed Paw. Okay. Rushfleck asks how Wet Iris how they're doing. Finally, women. I'm literally soy facing. Yeah. So how they're doing. Rushfleck thinks that Rust Glide is really funny. There might be some romance going on between Rush and Rust. Imagine these two get together. That'd be a really funny ship. Rust, the Doctor, and Rushfleck. That'd be cute. Zinnia Poppy sees McCullough Bubble arrive in or the colony, rather, and they offer to show them around. Rustglide offers McCullough Bubble some feathers as a welcome gift that they can use to decorate their nest. Rushfleck sees McCullough Bubble arrive in the colony and offers to show them around, so we got some tour guides going on. That's sweet. And then we just move on. Echo Daisy wants to spend more time with Gravel Freckle. That's nice. Gravel Freckle saw Wet Iris the other day, but they didn't get a chance to meow hello. Sleepy Star stepped on Gravel Freckle's foot and pretended not to notice. Goddamn, what is your issue? Bitterwood reassures Fogpaw about something that was bothering them. That's really cute. Bitterwood is having a wonderful time discussing colony news with Weepaw. Newt Kit is always happy to be around Fogpaw, and Warm Kit chomps at Newt Kit's ear. Aw, these siblings ever. These two are so cute. It's very, very cute. Alright. Let's see. How is our friend Shinepaw doing? Not good. Is calling the names of their colony friends and hoping someone hears them. Oh no. Sleepy Star is thinking about new ways to care for the colony. Echo Daisy saw a pair of humans near camp. That's not good. Rust Glide plans to go out gathering herbs today. Gravel Freckle is trying to set a good example for the younger cats. You're perfect the way you are, honey. You don't need to set an example. You're doing great as you are, honestly. So we want to take a sip of water. Bitterwood's batting at a beam of sunlight. Wet Iris is surveying the camp scornfully from a higher vantage point. Okay. McCullough Bubble is new, so she's just here. Rushfleck had a nightmare involving the rushing river nearby. That's not good. Uh-oh. Zinnia Poppy! Oh, look at him! Oh, I love him so much. I still love his fur pelt. It's very pretty. I'm just so sad that Shinepaw can't be here. His best friend is gone. Honestly, look. Like, hang on. Well, he's not dead, but he's, like, gone. Aw, that sucks. So empty. Like, Shinepaw and him were, like, friends, and I'm just so sad that he's gone. Lemon Paw saw a two-leg kit, or a child playing with a house cat. Weed Paw got lost near some houses. Good God, what is up with these guys getting lost near homes? Please stop repeating the mistakes of Shinepaw. And Fogpaw is swapping new techniques with Weepaw. Those two are besties, probably. Best friends. Newt Kit's hiding in the nursery. Aww. And Warm Kit is the cutest in the colony. You sure are, sweetheart. You sure are. Honest to God. Wait a minute. Oh, I thought that he had the same pelt as Zinnia Poppy for a second. I was like, oh? Possible sibling? I don't know. I was just making an observation, if you will. Alright, let's do some training. Off we go with our favorite Gravel Freckle and Fogpaw. Gravel Freckle wanders past an old badger set in the roots of a hazelnut tree. Good Lord, I can't read. I had to look at the song because I was like, this sounds familiar. Sorry. Only to freeze. There's a new scent here. Acrid and sour. Ooh. Oh, God. As the patrol is sniffing around the burrow entrance, there's a rustle from the woods. It's difficult to say who's more surprised, the cats or the badger. There's a confused rush of paws and flying furs. The patrol scatters and the beast charges for the set. Fogpaw is battered in the process, but everyone gets home safe in the end, including the badger. Fogpaw got a mangled leg and a dislocated joint. Oh no! Not baby! Why did they have to punish her? Honestly, why? She's baby! She didn't deserve that. Good God. Alright, let's pray that Weedpaw and Rushfleck's little training montage goes a bit better. Rushfleck takes Weedpaw out of camp to gather moss. No matter how patiently Rushfleck tries to teach Weedpaw how to firmly but gently gather and shred the moss, they don't seem to be paying any attention. Frustrated with them, Rushfleck decides to have a talk with the leader upon their return to camp. Weedpaw is just vibing. You leave him alone. Oh dear God, it's getting real. Yeah, this is the stuff that I was scared would start happening. Like, yeah, we can laugh haha at Shinepaw getting abducted, but like, once we start getting to the stuff like dislocated joints, mangling, torn pelts, fighting, deaths, that's when it starts to get a little more intense, and that's when things start to get a bit scary for the colony. While Lemonpaw and Sleepy Star are walking, Lemonpaw seems preoccupied. When Sleepy Star brings their patrol to a halt and asks what's wrong, they reveal that they've been having a hard time sleeping. Their dreams are filled with shadows and images. Oh dear God, the cats of hell are trying to get at Lemonpaw. Visions! From heaven, perhaps? Lemonpaw should be thrilled, not upset, and Sleepy Star sweeps past them, telling Lemonpaw just how they should use this unexpected ability. That's not good. By the way, if you see like shadows and images thing pops up, that usually means that the dark forest or cat hell is trying to get a hold of Lemonpaw or like your cat. So like that's not a good thing. The heaven doesn't do that. All right. Okay. I'm going to send all these, well, actually, I'm gonna send Zinnia Poppy and Wet Iris out together because I am so scared to leave Zinnia Poppy alone. Oh no. Oh God, we've hit the road. It's called the Thunder Path, but I'm gonna call it the road. We might get hit by a car, we might lose somebody. I'm so fucking scared. The patrol comes upon a road running through the forest. The patrol crosses the road and can hunt on the other side. Okay, we brought back a lot of prey. That's good. That's really fucking good. Thank God nobody got hit by a fucking car. I would have been so upset. Alright. McCullough Bubble, what do we got? Caught the scent of a mouse. McCullough Bubble locates the mouse and begins to stalk. The mouse nibbles on a seed, unaware of the hunting cat. McCullough Bubble waggles their haunches and leaps, pinning the mouse beneath a paw as they make the killing bite. Okay, we've got a lot of prey. We are doing really good for ourselves. So yeah. It's kind of what this game's all about, is just, we gotta use our imagination to envision what's going on a lot of the time, but I quite like this game. It's very fun, it's very inventive, and it's very involved. Wait, hang on, how old are the apprentices? You're 9, and you're 8. Okay, you guys are getting close to having to do your thing by yourselves. Alright. Rustglide recovered from heat exhaustion. Yeah! And Rustglide believes they're part of the new prophecy. Oh God, that's not good. Right, it's a good one. Weedpaw is caught breaking the warrior code. I don't know what that means, but we're just gonna let it slide a little. Echo Daisy's sprain has healed. That's good. Bitterwood has also recovered from birthing his litter somehow. I don't know how he did that, but he did it. That's good for him. Oh, but Newt Kit got kitten cough. We might lose Newt Kit, guys. That's not good. Uh-oh. Kitten cough is pretty deadly from what I recall. Also, Newt Kit's the cute one, so that's like sad. I hope he doesn't die. I love him. He's just a little guy that looks a little like Pikachu. A bit. Alright, let's see what we got. Rustglide's having a wonderful time discussing clan news, or colony news. Good lord. With Gravel Freckle, that's good. Sleepy Star admires Newt Kit's dedication. Okay. Zinnia Poppy's glad to have a colony friend like McCullough Bubble. Okay. Zinnia Poppy catches Rustglide staring at another cat. Sweetheart, you just became a warrior. He is too old for you. Like, yes, gay cats, but also you are so young and he is older than you, and he literally saw you when you were a child. That's also the thing is like he was a child, like baby when Rustglide was around his age, so that's also a justification. I'm like, yeah, let's not put those two together unless he's like old enough to make his choices and he just became a warrior. So we're just like, if that happens, I am just going to like cut it off. Lemon Paw appreciates Tell. Rustlight always seems to ask how they're doing. Fogpaw and Gravel Freckle have a long discussion about goals and aspirations, and both find they have a lot in common. But the mentor and apprentice, these two are cute. These two are so cute as, like, friends getting along, especially also as just, like, mentor and mentee. That's, like, oh, especially because she's in having to lay down because she got mangled and she's resting and trying to heal, and I imagine they go and visit often. That's, oh. That's so cute. Weedpaw cowers away from Sleepy Star after Sleepy Star barks an order at them. Oh no, that's a child, Sleepy Star? What are you doing? That is a child. Oh my god. Anyway, Wet Iris catches Echo Daisy staring at another cat. Thank god, I don't want this to happen either, because Echo Daisy is still not of age. Wet Iris tells Weedpaw to count on them in a difficult situation. That's nice. Wet Iris is picking up the slack, honestly. It's like, you need a parental figure? I got you covered. Rushfleck appreciates McCullough Bubble telling them they had a feather stuck to their face. Echo Daisy tells Zinnia Poppy a secret. That's nice. Gravel Freckle clears up a misunderstanding with Zinnia Poppy. Everyone's being nice to Zinnia Poppy now, and I honestly think that's because of the fact that Shine Paw got taken away, and Zinnia Poppy's just been really fucking depressed, and he's just, like, struggling, and everyone's like, actually, let's not bully this child anymore. How are you doing today? Which is kind of a slap in the face, because he's been bullied since his apprenticeship, so he's just struggling. Poor guy. Gravel Freckle is giving advice to New Kit, but at least Gravel Freckle's been on Zinnia Poppy's side since, like, they got there, so. Bitterwood and Fogpaw get along better today. Bitterwood complains about something Rustglide did. Uh-oh. Newt Kit caught Lemon Paw complaining behind their back. Uh-oh. Warm Kit is always happy to grab some fresh kill for Newt Kit to share. These siblings ever, honestly. Warm Kit and Newt Kit. The siblings ever. McCullough Bubble surprises Echo Daisy with something nice. We need that is a child counter for this stream. Oh, that'd be, take a shot every single time I say that it is a child, but that would mean you get alcohol poisoning, so don't. Drink responsibly. Don't make rash decisions. Anyway, McCullough Bubble had a heated argument with Newt Kit and said some very hurtful things. That is a child. Good lord, I can't stress that enough. That is a child. Stop arguing with a baby. Alright, Sleepy Star is feeling underappreciated. Sleepy Star, you literally argued with a child. You snapped at a child. What are you doing? I feel underappreciated. Anyway, I'm gonna go scream at Weedpaw for doing something wrong. Alright, Echo Daisy is playing a prank on Wet Iris. Sure. Okay. Rustglide has the foul taste of bitter herbs in their mouth. Cool. At least he's better now, so he can take care of all that needs to be taken care of. Gravel Freckle is feeling quite lazy. Bitterwood's got a nice pelt color to him, honestly. Look at that. So these two are in a similar age bracket. Maybe we can set something up. We'll see. Learner of lore and clever. Ooh. Tries to set a good example for younger cats. Love him. I love him very much. Wet Iris is craving the taste of a rabbit. I don't think we have rabbit in our territory, but we'll have to see. McCullough Bubble saw a pair of two legs near camp today, or humans near camp. Okay, cool. Rushfleck wants to critique Zinnia Poppy's fighting techniques. Sure, girlfriend, whatever you need to do to make sure that you're not, you know, going crazy, I guess, in camp. Zinnia Poppy is feeling perplexed. Poor Zinnia Poppy. Lemon Paw brought back some feathers for the kits to play with. That's adorable. Love that. He's like older brother to like the younger ones. Just like, oh, new babies came into camp, I will instantly become their sibling. Weedpaw is asking Wet Iris for advice in passing an assessment. That's awesome. Fogpaw is dreading their apprentice duties. Sweetheart, you're gonna be here for a while because you got fucked up. But I hope that she heals and doesn't die from her wounds because I will cry. She's got the cutest name and the cutest pelt color. I can't stand to lose her, or Newt for that matter. Newt Kit tried to sneak out of camp even when you were sick. sweetheart? No. And Warm Kit is hiding from other cats. Okay. Okay. We have 2 apprentices out, so that's good. We have a whole bunch of warriors that can go do stuff. So we're gonna send Lemon Paw out with Sleepy Start. I pray to God things go okay. Alright, time for climbing. Lemon Paw listens to the proper techniques. At least Lemon Paw's a good listener. That's good for him, though. Alright, Rush Fleck and Weed Paw. I pray to God this goes over well. Oh, okay, so Weed Paw is now having shadows and images. What's the response with this one? Rush Fleck listens sympathetically, gently nodding as Weedpaw pours out their troubles until the apprentice eventually runs out of words. They've been dealing with a lot, apparently, and while Rush Fleck isn't too sure what to do, they can offer support and time away from Weedpaw's troubles, and just that is enough to make Weedpaw's ears stop dripping. Okay, they get along, and that's the good thing. At least she's being supportive and not brushing him off like Sleepy Star did with Lemon Paw. Was like, oh yeah, by the way, that's good. And then Rush Fleck's over here like, that's awful. Actually, that shouldn't be happening. Goodness gracious. Okay. Let's see. We have a whole bunch of cats. I'm going to send Rust Glide out with Echo Daisy. Because sometimes it's beneficial to have 2 cats out on herb gathering patrol so that they get more. So let's see if this does anything. Rust Glide has to attend one of their grimmer jobs as a doctor. The grounds where the Lavender Colony goes to mourn their dead need to be tended to. They're bringing along Echo Daisy as their assistant for this trip, and the 2 cats head out in relative silence. Even though there's nothing different about this place other than the serenity it was chosen for, Rust Glide always feels that the grief and love that their colony friends express here has seeped into every corner. They tidy the grounds, collecting rosemary as they work. It feels appropriate for the plant to grow here when its herbs are used to hide the scent of death. And we got some rosemary, so hey, look, what do you know? Alright. Let's set up these 2, Bitterwood and Gravel Freckle, going out on a hunting patrol. Your patrol comes across a squirrel. It's engrossed and nibbling at a morsel beneath a tree. Okay. Stealthily, Bitterwood stalks forward. The squirrel has no idea what's coming as the cat bounces on it and breaks its neck, sending a silent thanks to heaven for its prey. Alright, we got some more prey. That's good. And we're up in the hundreds. We're doing good. We're doing really good, actually. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to send McCullough Bubble and Wet Iris out on a border patrol. We're going to have to see how this goes. Hopefully it goes well. I'm not holding my breath. It might go bad, but I pray it goes well. McCullough Bubble spies a fat rabbit on the other side of the Cypress clan border. Okay, so we have the Mole colony and the Cypress colony. I keep saying clan. The Cypress colony border. A tempting opportunity to be sure, but it may not be wise to hunt on a different colony's territory, but we're gonna try anyway. Oh no. McCullough Bubble pounces with no hesitation. They easily kill the rabbit before glancing up, coming face to face with a Cypress colony cat. After a short tussle, McCullough Bubble flees back over the border and limps away home. That rabbit certainly wasn't worth the trouble. Yeah, we fucked up. Oops, we have now McCullough Bubble has a mangled leg, and relations with Cypress colony have gotten worse. We might go into war, and I'm not looking forward to that. Anyway, let's go hunting. Okay, mouse. And we got the mouse. Nearly missing it. Okay, but how? Okay, I forgot to check on our friend Shinepaw. Is asking a group of loners if they know where their colony is. Oh. I hope Shinepaw comes home soon. He deserves his warrior name first and foremost. And also gets a chance to see Zinnia Poppy, because goddammit, I miss them so much hanging out together. I'm so sad. Oh man. I hope you guys are enjoying the stream, by the way. I hope this isn't too text intensive and is like enjoyable to watch, to witness, I guess. I understand that, you know, a lot of these kinds of games are kind of hard to, you know, make good content out of, I guess, is the word I'm looking for. But yeah. I hope it's good enough. Good enough stream. Sorry, I was checking on something while I was talking, which is why I was stumbling a little bit. Anyway, let's press on. Sleepy Star rests their muzzle on Lemon Run's head and declares them a full warrior of the Lavender Colony, honoring their candor. I'm having a good time. I'm just a bit quiet today because I don't have as much zingers to put in chat. That's okay. That's fine. Uh-oh. We're not receiving my bit rate. What do you mean? This game hardly has anything. Okay, sure, whatever you say, YouTube. Fogpaw's dislocated joint has been popped back into place and is feeling much better. Let's fucking go. Sleepy Star rests their muzzle on Weed Purr's head and declares them a full warrior of the Lavender Colony, honoring their planning. 6. So Lemon Run and Weed Purr graduated early, I think. They did. Oh, sick. They graduated at like the exact same time. Good for Lemon and Weed. Good on them. Good on the both of them. I'm proud of them. Holy macaroni. Okay. Rustglide. Oh dear. We're not off to a great start. Rustglide has said something really rude to Gravel Freckle. Sleepy Star thinks Weed Purr has been acting really strange. Come on, don't you be mean to Weed Purr. He just became a warrior. Zinnia Poppy called Warm Kit the wrong name. Lemon Run always thought Bitterwood had it all figured out, so when they're surprised when Bitterwood asks for help. Okay. Fogpaw said they'd cover for Lemon Run, but when the time came, they got Lemon Run in trouble. Fogpaw. Weed Purr is annoyed at Rustglide's negative comments. Everyone hates Rustglide for some reason. Wet Iris catches McCullough Bubble staring at another cat. Wet Iris is having so many crushes on people. First he had a crush on Echo Daisy, and now he has a crush on McCullough Bubble just because he went out on the one patrol with her. And he's like, man, nobody loves me, I guess. I wonder why. Wet Iris swaps favorite prey with Lemon Run. Okay. Rush Fleck can't believe how talented McCullough Bubble is. Okay. Those two are getting along. That's cool. Bitterwood stepped on Echo Daisy's foot and pretended not to notice. God damn it, what Bitterwood was wrong with you? Gravel Freckle cheers Wet Iris up after a small agreement. Well, Gravel Freckle is just baby. Except for in this one instance where they heard an ugly rumor about Newt Kit. What the fuck is wrong with you? That is a child. Bitterwood comes up with a plan to sneak out of camp with Weed Purr. Bitterwood tells Warm Kit to count on them in a difficult situation. That's an adorable thing for the dad to tell his child. Newt Kit approves of Zinnia Poppy's recent efforts. That's also really cute. Warm Kit acknowledges Wet Iris with a twitch of their whiskers. McCullough Bubble feels safe with Weed Purr around, and McCullough Bubble hopes they are assigned on patrol with Fogpaw tomorrow. That's cute. Like, except Fogpaw is struggling here. How's our friend Shinepaw doing? He misses Lemon Run, of all people. Except he doesn't know Lemon Run is Lemon Run. He just thinks that Lemon Run is Lemon Paw. Or Lemon Kit. I think was Lemon Paw like Lemon Run a paw when Shinepaw was still there? I think so. I don't know. Alright. Sleepy Star rolls their eyes at Zinnia Poppy suggests they share a fresh kill with other color. Jesus Christ. Everyone rolling their eyes when they're like, ugh, we shouldn't share our fresh kill with the other colonies. Like, good grief. Echo Daisy is wondering if house pet life is really so bad. He is struggling, honestly. He's like, this colony sucks. Everyone here sucks. I just want to go live somewhere cozy. Is that too much to ask for? Rustglide's checking up on other warriors. Gravel Freckle almost got lost near the houses. Good lord. I think they're looking for Shinepaw. They're looking for Shinepaw because honestly, like, Shinepaw's been gone for so long now and we need him back. Bitterwood's eavesdropping on Weed Purr for some reason, don't know why. Wet Iris thinks Echo Daisy's doing a great job as deputy. At least somebody does. Except you're biased because you have a crush on him, so I don't know what that says about you. Oh, he doesn't have a crush on him anymore. Uh-oh. Does he have a... God damn, alright, Wet Iris, you're just sucking. McCullough Bubble is thinking about a strange human object they saw recently. Rush Fleck is pretending to be a big evil warrior for Newt Kit. That is really sad and also very cute because Newt Kit is sick right now, so she's just trying to like comfort him while he's sick, and I'm just like, sometimes this colony's not all that bad actually. Xenia Poppy saw some wandering humans. Lemon Run wants to compliment Wet Iris's training or fighting techniques. Weedbird staring off into space. Me too. That's me. Fogpaw saw a big scary dog. Oh no, not baby. Newt Kit is asking older cats how kids are born. Oh god. And Warm Kit wishes other cats would stop babying them. Well, you are baby. That's the problem. But I understand. I get it. I get it completely. Alright, I think the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to try to do matchmaker moment here. I'm going to put Sleepy Star and Rush Flake together on a hunting patrol. The rain seems a constant unceasing beat, punctuating the steps of the hunting patrol as they march towards their hunting ground. But there's one less set of footsteps than there should be. Sleepy Star can't see Rush Fleck in the watery haze. Uh-oh. Oh, thank God. Sleepy Star nearly jumps out of their belt when Rushfleck materializes next to them. Where in heaven have you been? But no, Rushfleck has found a copse of trees so thick and overgrown that they're merely damp, not soaked. It's better than Sleepy Star could have hoped for. In the hunting patrol, we can return to camp with a decent haul. That's great. It's just like, oh fuck, where did you come from? It's like, magic, actually. Magic. Okay. Let's see. I'll put Weed Purr and Lemon Run together. Actually, no, wait. Let's try... I'm gonna try something. Weed Purr and Zinnia Poppy, because, wait, they're like within each other's age bracket. Kind of. A 3-moon age gap is not that bad. So, we'll see. Also, I know they're still in their apprentice sprite. They'll get their adult sprites in a second. In the next moon. So don't fret. Alright, they're going hunting. The patrol notices a commotion and finds 2 squirrels chasing each other across the forest floor. Zinnia Poppy runs at the squirrels before anyone else can pounce, laughing at the prey's antics and playfully jumping into the middle of their game. The squirrels scatter away at the disturbance, and disappear into the canopy. Okay, we didn't get much, but we did get something. Okay. I'm going to put... I'm gonna put Wet Iris with Lemon Run so that they can have a little fun moment together as like just to hang out. Your patrol comes across a bird that's occupied scratching the ground for insects. Missed the bird, we got a small amount of it. Okay, I'm struggling here. I'm gonna put Echo Daisy with Bitterwood, and they're gonna go to the border. Oh god. As the patrol is checking the borderlines, they hear the troops of paw steps to the territory. We're not gonna proceed with that. It's probably just a colony friend out on the territory. Okay, and these two are gonna go herb gathering. Okay, so they went to the dead again. And they got rosemary. It's the same thing again. Don't worry, it's the same text every time, so you're not missing anything different. Okay. Oh my god! A miracle has occurred! First of all, Sleepy Star got a stomachache. That's kind of funny. Fogpaw Lake seems to be much better. That's fantastic. And Newt Kit has recovered from kitten cough. Yay! They're back in action. Let's go! The only one that's out of commission so far is McCullough Bubble. We're doing great, actually. The only problem we have is our good friend Shine Paw here. They thought they saw Lemon Run while wandering out earlier. Oh my god, I pray. God, I pray that he found him so that he can come back to the Lavender Colony. Rustglide wishes they could get their pelt to shine like gravel freckles. Okay. Sleepy Star is giving Lemon Run advice. Sleepy Star could spend the entire day with Zinnia Poppy if they could. I don't know how to feel about that. I hope that's not romantic. I'm gonna check that to see. Oh, that is just what I worried it would be. Oh, no. Sleepy Star, don't. No. Sleepy Star, no. Zinnia Poppy thinks Lemon Run is very helpful. Lemon Run is starting to have doubts about their feelings for Zinnia Poppy. Uh-oh. Lemon Run's not having it. Actually, I think Lemon Run is just upset because Zinnia Poppy hung out with Weed Purr, and Lemon Run is like they're close buds with Weed Purr, so they're just like jealous. They're like, hey, you know, that's my friend. Fogpaw thinks that Weed Purr isn't very considerate of others. Oh. Fogpaw is let Weed Purr down while Weed Purr was counting on them. Oh dear. Wet Iris and Newt Kit have a long discussion about goals and aspirations. Finally have a long cotton. Wet Iris nods politely as Warm Kit passes by. Rush Fleck reassures Fogpaw about something that was bothering them. Echo and Daisy saw Wet Iris the other day and did get a chance to meow hello. They're just being pleasant now, that's nice. Gravel Freckle is having a wonderful time discussing colony news with Lemon Run. Gravel Freckle is rethinking how they feel about Sleepy Star, giving them another chance, okay. Bitterwood and Echo Daisy agree about something trivial, that's okay, okay, sure. Bitterwood wants to spend more time with Weed Purr, okay. New Kit saw Rust Glide the other day but didn't get a chance to meow hello. Warm Kit's rethinking how they feel about Gravel Freckle, gives them another chance. McCullough Bubble said something that rubbed Warm Kit the wrong way. And McCullough Bubble nods politely as Warm Kit passes by. Warm Kit's just weirded out by McCullough Bubble. It's like, what? Who are you? Why are you here? Why do you exist? Okay. We don't need to see. Alright, let's see how our friends are doing. Sleepy Star wants to get to know Fogpaw better. Okay. Echo Daisy wants to get to know Zinnia Poppy better. Okay. Rustglide is thinking about taking on a new apprentice. I hope he takes on either Newt Kit or Warm Kit, because we do need another doctor. I said medicine cat. I almost said medicine cat. They need a new doctor apprentice. We need more doctors in the colony. Gravel Freckles spent last night stressing over possible disasters. That is such a me thing to do. I do that all the fucking time. I stress out over the littlest things. All the time. Bitterwood wants to critique Zinnia Poppy's fighting techniques. Wet Iris saw a pair of humans near camp. Okay, good lord, we are just getting invaded by humans constantly. McCullough Bubble is giving advice to Weed Purr. Okay. Rush Fleck is wondering if they'd be good swimmer. That's kind of also funny because she had the status of having nightmares about the rushing river, so she's having a rough time with water lately, and I do not blame her. Zinnia Poppy is feeling nervous. What else is new? I'm also doing nervous. Me when I catastrophize? Me too. I catastrophize all the time. Look at Lemon Run's fight. Oh, look at that. He's got a nice, cute little sprite. He wants to compliment McCullough Bubble's fighting techniques. Weed Purr is wondering if house cat life is really so bad. I'm just looking at the age gap. Fogpaw promises to do their best today. You'll do great, sweetie. I pray you don't get your leg fucked up again. Newt Kit is boldly walking out of camp. Okay, well you're 1 moon off from doing that officially, so just hang in there, Newt Kit. And Warm Kit's pretending to be the doctor. Okay, that's kind of cute. Maybe Warm Kit will become the next doctor apprentice. We'll have to see. Okay. Okay. So I gotta send Gravel Freckle out with Fogpaw to do some training. Gravel Freckle suggests this might be a good chance to practice teamwork. They have a nice practice section and their coordination with each other grows stronger. Gravel Freckle really helps Fogpaw gain confidence when working with other cats. That's good. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna send Weed Purr and Lemon Run out together because, like, I feel like Lemon Run will take it out on other people if I don't set these two up and have them hunt together. Okay, this prompt again. Oh, sick. Here we go. This is what I wanted. With their diurnal prey tired and headed to their homes, their crepuscular counterparts come out in full force. As their nocturnal prey still blinks away the sleep in their eyes, The patrol has a truly premium number of opportunities to catch food, enough so that the entire colony comes to comment on the patrol's success when they return. Sick. We got a lot of food. As it was 11 here, and now we have over 37, so we did really well. Which I'm happy about. Okay, I'm gonna put Sleepy Star with Rush Fleck again, and see what happens. I'm trying to do some matchmaker here. Do some matchmaking if I'm able. Try to get some of them involved with one another. I need some romance. It's killing me here. I'm kidding. I mean, I like the platonic romance, or like the platonic friendships that are going on. Platonic romances. I guess that is a thing. What do you think about it? In a way. Either way. A patrol sense a mouse nearby. Rush Fleck notes, okay, so that's the same one from before, so we caught the mouse. That's good. I'm going to put... Who do I want to put? I'll try Echo Daisy with Wet Iris again, but I have no faith. We'll see how they do. As the patrol is checking the borderlines, they hear an odd sound coming from a nearby bush. Wet Iris crouches, drops down into a hunting crouch, certain that a mouse must be the source of the noise. They find themselves to be correct when they pounce into the bush and return to the patrol with the tasty morsel dinging from their mouth. Okay, cool. Okay, I'm gonna put Bitterwood and Zinnia Poppy together, and they're also gonna go hunting. No border patrol. The patrol encounters a clearing where a lot of humans linger. I'm going to not proceed, because I have a feeling that when Zinnia Poppy sees humans, they freak out. And he remembers what happened to Shinepaw, and remembers that he wasn't there to help Shinepaw at all, because Shinepaw was sent out on his own patrol to try to prove himself to be a warrior, and then was promptly captured, so whenever he sees humans, he's bailing. So I think that'll be a good little bit of character working there, is to say, like, every single time he sees humans, he just bails and just doesn't proceed. Alright, let's see what we got. There's still time this leaf fall to store away a good harvest of dried but potent daisy leaves in case the lavender colony's elders need it for their joints or cats need it to unexpectedly travel. Daisies may seem like a part of the everyday carpet of greenery, present everywhere from rocks to fields to nestled at the foot of trees, but that doesn't make their leaves any less useful. Alright, awesome, we got some daisy. Alright, let's proceed. I think I'll go on for a little bit longer. I'll see if we can get us to at least a year, and then I think we'll quit out for the day. Hope that's okay with you guys. Maybe a little longer, we'll see, we'll see. Oh dear, alright. We have a lot of stuff. Okay, nothing bad, okay. Sleepy Star is glad their stomachache is gone. In their eagerness, Newtpaw accidentally shoves their nose into Sleepy Star so hard that Sleepy Star flinches back in surprise. Newtpaw sheepishly apologizes, and the two have a good laugh about it. Warmpaw touches nose with Wet Iris, wondering if this is truly the right path for them. Oh, I thought Warmpaw would be on the path for doctorhood, but I guess not. And also McCullough Bubble's leg healed up. Let's go. Alright. What do we got? Oh, hang on, we got a development here. McCullough Bubble notices Rustglide sulking around camp, which is kind of funny. Sleepy Star surprises Weedpur with something nice. That's really sweet. Sleepy Star is prancing around in front of Gravel Freckle. That's an interesting development. Sleepy Star has some interesting Gravel Freckle. I wonder, well, she's almost 40 and they're 80, so that's not a bad age gap. Hey, she was old enough to make her decisions already, so, like, I'm gonna let Sleepy Star decide what she wants to do, and if she wants to be with Gravel Freckle, then by all means, go for it, sweetheart. We might get some non-binary lesbians up in here, just non-binary couple. A couple that has a non-binary cat in it. Let's see. Oh, excuse me. Zinnia Poppy settles near Newtpaw to eat their fresh kill. Lemon Run is letting Bitterwood share their troubles with them, hoping they'll feel better afterwards. That's really nice. Fogpaw notices Newt Kit being helpful around camp. Weedpur wants to spend more time with Lemon Run. Of course they do, because these two are like fucking attached at the hip. Wet Iris thinks that Sleepy Star is biting, the prey that Sleepy Star is biting into on the other side of the camp looks delicious. Okay. Wet Iris nods politely as Fogpaw passes by. Rushfleck caught Echo Daisy rolling their eyes after Rushfleck asked for help. Oh no, poor Rushfleck. Echo Daisy has a friendly chat with Sleepy Star that leaves them both feeling happy. Gravelfreckle and Weedpurr heckled another colony at a gathering together. Gravelfreckle nod politely as Warmkit passes by, or Warmpaw passes by. Bitterwood caught Rushfleck complaining behind their back. Good God, there's so much back talking in one another. Bitterwood helps Wormkit picks burrs out of their fur. Warmpaw, it keeps saying the wrong one and I keep fucking it up. Newpaw bickered about something trivial with Wet Iris. Warmpaw is talking with Bitterwood. McCullough Bubble saw Echo Daisy being rude, and McCullough Bubble bristled when being scolded by Newpaw. The child is scolding for once, and also it's winter. Alright. Sleepy Star thinks they might be hearing the voices of heaven. Oh dear. That's not good. Taking another sip of water. Echo Daisy is playing a prank on Sleepy Star. Alright. Rustglide is checking up on the warriors again. Rustglide's doing a pretty good job as our doctor, I would say. Is that the Princess Peach? Oh my god! Super Princess Peach? They put a Super Princess Peach song on this fucking soundtrack? Holy shit. That is a blast from the past. I loved Super Princess Peach growing up, by the by. That is a blast from the past. I still have my copy of Super Princess Peach somewhere. Holy shit. That caught me off guard, because I heard that and I was just like... Sorry. Oh my god, I got so distracted. Gravelfreckle tries to set a good example for younger cats. Bitterwood knows Newpaw will make a great clanmate someday, or colony friend someday. God, I'm so used to reading the words as they are. I need to really just work on replacing things in my brain a lot better. Wet Iris tries to set a good example for younger cats. McCullough Bubble saw some wandering humans today. Rushfleck wants to compliment Wet Iris's fighting techniques. Zinnia Poppy's feeling sassy today. Good for them. Lemon Run is feeling happy. Weedpurr wonders how Rushfleck is doing. Fogpaw is so pretty, and she still hasn't graduated yet. She's gonna graduate late. Poor thing. Because she fucking got mangled. She's playing a prank on Echo Daisy. Okay. Newtpaw is basking in the sun, and Warmpaw would like to become as great as Echo Daisy one day. That's wonderful. I wonder how Warmpaw will do as Wet Iris's apprentice, because Zinnia Poppy struggled a fair bit when he was Wet Iris's apprentice, so... I love their names. I know, they all have wonderful names. I think we did pretty good in the name department. Honestly. McCullough Bubble, however, not my favorite name. Anyway, training time with Sleepy Star and Newtpaw. The pair find a nice spot to sun themselves. Sleepy Star smiles, inviting Newtpaw to sit down. The apprentice is a little stiff at first, but unsure how to act in front of a warrior. But that's actually what Sleepy Star wants to work on here. The Lavender Colony contains cats of all ages, skills, and talents. It's important to work on being comfortable with everyone. Just as important as working on respecting them. They're all Lavender Colony, after all. Okay, so Sleepy Star really is a pretty good mentor. For the most part, I would say. Alright, let's see how would these two do. Okay, the patrol wants to hold a training session for Warmpaw, and they decide to focus on tree climbing. Oh no, Warmpaw manages to get into the tree, but climbing down is another problem. It proves to be a problem. Poor thing. Oh, I forgot to check on our friend. Our good friend Shinepaw. Shinepaw misses their mentor's guidance. Damn, alright, stop breaking my heart. How old is he now, actually? 17 moons old. Oh, that's really sad. Actually, oh. You see the little sprites and think, oh, that's a cute cat, and then find out there's endless lore behind each sprite. Hey, look, a lot of the sprites' backstory, actually, like these cats' backstories, is a lot of, that I'm inferring based on what is presented. And that's a pretty easy thing to do, honestly, because there's a lot of suggestion being played with here in this game. It's also because I'm so used to making up backstories for so much of these cats. So, yeah. But yeah, there is endless lore. Honestly, so much lore. Oh, I kind of want to put, but whatever. Gravel Freckle still needs to finish training Fogpaw, so we'll try to hook up Gravel Freckle with Sleepy Star soon. But for now, let's see how they do. Gravel Freckle takes them both out to see a giant porcupine. Alright. Fogpaw watches the big bushy lump of a creature with wide eyes, tail flicking with excitement. Gravel Freckle points out the cascade of spines lying flat on its hairy back as the porcupine, holy cow, snuffles happily around the forest floor, sounding like a happy newborn kit in the nursery. Okay. I don't know what's up with Lemon Run and Weed Purr being, like, attached at the hip, but I honestly, because Lemon Run got really fucking pissed at Zinnia Bobby for hanging out with Weed Purr and started taking it out on everyone else, I'm honestly starting to think that Lemon Run has a bit of a crush on Weed Purr, but we'll have to see. As the patrol begins to spread out to hunt, Weed Purr admits that they might have a vision from heaven last night. Uh-oh. No one can make sense of the vision. Oh. What a productive adventure. Man. Alright, why don't I put McCullough Bubble and Rush Fleck together and see what happens? Okay. Some hunts just go bad. It's no one's fault. But today is one of those times. The cats console one another as they walk home. Oh, they fucked up. Well, that's okay. We still have enough prey, honestly, to do fairly well for ourselves. So, yeah, I don't think it's any big deal. Let's see. I'll put Rust Glide and Echo Daisy together again and see what happens. During a patrol looking for herbs, Rust Glide notices that Echo Daisy seems more quiet than usual. When prompted, Echo Daisy slowly asks if Rust Glide can teach them more about the nature of heaven. Okay. Rust Glide eventually relents and begins teaching Echo Daisy more about heaven and the natures of prophecies. Oh boy. Expecting boredom, Rust Glide is shocked when they see wonder in Echo Daisy's face. The two spend the rest of the patrol pondering the nature of their ancestors together. That was a cute little bonding moment. Cute little moment of having like a connection. Okay, and these two are gonna go hunt. I don't trust any of these cats to be going out on to go out on a border patrol. I really only trust Sleepy Star to go on a border patrol by herself because she has 9 lives and she can spend those, but everyone else is like a risk. As the patrol is checking the borderlines, they hear an odd sound coming from the bush. Oh shit, Zinnia Poppy takes the lead in checking the source for the sound and comes face to face with an angry fox. Uh-oh. Though they backpedal rapidly, the fox still manages to take a bite out of them before the rest of the patrol can back them up. Oh no, Zinnia Poppy got a torn pelt. No, Zinnia Poppy can't catch a break. God damn, poor Zinnia Poppy. Oh no, okay, what do we got? Sleepy Star saved Lemon Run from a fox, but was hurt. Jesus Christ. Zinnia Poppy's pelt's looking... Okay, Zinnia Poppy's pelt healed really quick. That's good. Gravel Freckle gave Fogpaw a friendly nudge when the leader calls the young cat's name. With pride, Fogpaw steps forward to receive their new name, Frogshade, and are... I said Frogshade. Fogshade, and are honored for their intelligence. That's wonderful. At least she finally got her warrior name. Wet Iris was out wandering the territory for a bit too long, came back with frostbite. Uh-oh. Bitterwood got white cough. Uh-oh. Warmpaw was caught sharing prey with a rogue who was chased off by a patrol. Okay. Oh dear. Oh boy. Okay. Before anything, let's go check on Shinepaw. Tries to come up with a warrior name for himself. Oh no. That's really sad. Shinepaw, no. Oh man. Rustglide, oh, okay, that just made me really sad now. Poor Shinepaw. Oh man. Well, hopefully he comes home soon. Rustglide caught Warmpaw complaining about them behind their back. When isn't anyone complaining about Rust Glide? Sleepy Star notices that Nude Paw is always one of the first to volunteer for a difficult task. Zinnia Poppy offers to Grim a hard-to-reach place for Rushfleck, who thanks them earnestly. Lemon Run avoids running into any cat, but Bitterwood interrupts their peaceful silence. Just jumping out of nowhere, just being like, hey, he's like, fuck, leave me alone. Fogshade learns a helpful skill from Lemon Run, that's lovely. Weed Purr asks how Warm Paw is doing, that's nice. Wet Iris couldn't imagine how boring things would be without a friend like Weed Purr, that's nice. It's a sweet sentiment. Wet Iris thinks Fogshade was nice to them. It's kinda nice that, you know, Wet Iris is taking to the younger cats and isn't, you know, being a bitch about shit anymore. Rushfleck just noticed how beautiful Echo Daisy's eyes are. Oh. Rushfleck's interested in Echo Daisy. We might have a... Rushfleck's got a bit of a crush on Echo Daisy. How big is their age gap? Hold on, 23 to 33? Okay, maybe. We'll see. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Honestly, might not be bad. They are always complaining about each other when we get some honesty and communication. Probably never, honestly. That is just inherently the nature of this game. A lot of complaining, and maybe some tenderness here and there. Echo Daisy is giving Weed Purr a task. Cool. He's the deputy, so honestly that's not surprising. Echo Daisy, Rushfleck, and Newt Paw had a nice talk while eating some prey. That's cool. Echo Daisy wonders what Rust Glide thinks about mates. Okay, suddenly there's a reciprocal crush. Echo Daisy suddenly reciprocates the crush on Rust Glide? Because I think Rust Glide... Wait, no. I was thinking about Wet Iris, my bad. Echo Daisy's suddenly getting a crush on Rust Glide. We're finally getting some crushes, my god. Gravel Freckle thinks Echo Daisy was nice to them today. Gravel Freckle caught Warm Paw complaining about them behind their back. God damn. Gravel Freckle had a disagreement with Sleepy Star over kids. Oh. Okay, well, I think we're... That crush is kind of going down sailing. I don't know what the disagreement could have been over. One could have wanted one and the other couldn't have, but I don't know, we'll see. Bitterwood covered for McCullough Bubble over something minor. Bitterwood tells Rust Glide to count on them in a difficult situation. Newpaw thinks Zinnia Poppy is helpful, that's nice. Warm Paw has been spending time with Rust Glide lately. McCullough Bubble acknowledges Warm Paw with a twist of their whiskers, and Warm Paw is letting McCullough Bubble have the last piece of prey. Okay. Honestly, I think McCullough Bubble, out of all of the cats, McCullough Bubble is like the most useless in terms of relationship importance, I guess, because McCullough Bubble's kind of like on the outskirts. Everyone else is kind of like tight-knit. McCullough Bubble's just kind of there. Even Gravel Freckle integrated himself pretty well into the clan, or the colony rather, and McCullough is just kind of there, like, struggling. Okay. God damn. She keeps rolling her eyes at whenever the young cats are interested in having, like, sharing prey. She's like, no, we have to be selfish. Echo Daisy is assigning cats to Border Patrol. Rust Glide wants to get to know Gravel Freckle better. Gravel Freckle wants to compliment McCullough Bubble's fighting techniques. Bitterwood's feeling happy. I forgot he caught Wyckoff. Wet Iris has the apprentices engaged in a very, very tall tale. That's pretty nice. I hope he recovers from his frostbite soon. McCullough Bubble wonders how Lemon Run's doing. Rushfleck is giving some advice to Gravel Freckle. Zinnia Poppy is basking in the sun. I still feel bad for him that his friend is gone. Lemon Run is playing a prank on Sleepy Star. And Weed Purr is grateful to Rust Glide for the treatment. That's nice. Fogshade is eavesdropping on Sleepy Star. The eavesdropper. I would imagine she's an eavesdropper. She probably eavesdropped a lot when she was in the doctor's office. I'll call it the doctor's cave. When she was, you know, recovering. I imagine she likes to eavesdrop a lot. Also, she's a strange dreamer. Love that for her. Newt Paw fell into the nearby creek yesterday, poor guy. And his brother is having a hard time keeping up with the training. Oh dear. The siblings. Their poor siblings. Why don't we have a joint training session for the siblings? With, one of their mentors. Or are both of their mentors. Oh, both of their mentors are out. Uh-oh. Let's have a joint training session with Gravel Freckle, because Gravel Freckle is a good mentor. So let's see how this goes. Gravel Freckle wanders past an old badger set in the roots of a hazelnut tree, only to freeze. There's new scent here, and red and sour. The last time this happened, frog shade. Oh my god, fog. I can't want to say frog shade. No, fog shade got hurt. So, cross a finger it doesn't happen again. The cats try to find enough bits of undergrowth in the nearby forest to block the opening to the set, but the area is pretty bare. Before they know it, they're tired, thirsty, and returning home with nothing to show for it. Okay, nobody got hurt, so I guess that's the best case scenario that we've run into. Thankfully. Okay, I keep saying this, but Lemon Run and Weed Purr literally have to stay together, so otherwise Lemon Run will get mad. Uh-oh. It starts snowing after the patrol sets out, trying to bring back anything for the fresh kill pile. Okay, despite the snow, the patrol manages to hunt successfully, finding mice underneath the leaf litter. Only a couple, but in this season, that's more than enough to count as success, and Lemon Run leads them home with a sense of security and competence driving them onward. Okay, that's good. That's good to hear. Okay. Let's do Rush Fleck and McCullough Bubble and see what happens. Rush Fleck is tempted to eat the prey they just caught. Oh, that's against the warrior code, by the way. You're supposed to hunt and bring the food back and then eat all together. And once everyone else is fed, then you can eat. They resist the temptation, going on to make a couple great catches and make sure the elders are fed. Okay, we got an awesome amount of prey. That's awesome. I'm gonna send Rest Glide and Echo Daisy together again to see how this crush goes. We'll see. During a patrol looking for herbs, Rust Glide notices that Echo Daisy seems more quiet than usual. Okay, so the StarClan prompt again. Rust Glide eventually relents and begins teaching Echo Daisy about StarClan and the nature of prophecies. Echo Daisy takes to it quickly, marveling at their ancestors. They attempt to bug Rust Glide about any recent prophecies, but Rust Glide only laughs and gets the patrol back on track for herbs. And we got Ragwort and Dandelion. Awesome. Alright, let's put Zinnia Paw and Fogshade together on a hunt. Let's see how they do. Oh. I'm gonna back out because Zinnia Poppy would hate to be anywhere near the houses because he is still terrified that he is going to see a human and it's going to take him, much like it did Shinepaw. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh my god. Wait. Okay. A lot happened here, I need to explain. The bite wound feels hot, and Sleepy Star winces as Rust Glide cleans it. It's become infected. That's not good. But also, the funny part here is that Bitterwood recovered from White Cough, only to get White Cough again. This guy can't catch a break. This poor guy. This poor guy. Is literally one of those people that gets sick and then immediately, like, he feels better and then immediately gets sick again. Hate that for him, but also very funny. And also Newt Paw got sick, so that's also not good. I hope he recovers. He needs to, because he needs to graduate on time and not pull a fog shade. Alright. Rest Glide's checking in on Weed Purr, that's good. But also you should be checking in on your patients. Sleepy Star and Wet Iris realize they have more in common than they previously thought. Okay, that's cool. Zinnia Poppy caught Bitterwood rolling their eyes after Zinnia Poppy asked for help. Once again, Zinnia Poppy can't catch a break. Lemon Run is telling jokes about Echo Daisy. Oh my fucking god, Lemon Run. What did Echo Daisy ever do to you? I get it, Echo Daisy wasn't your mentor. But that's the deputy, man. My god. Fogshade said they covered for Bitterwood, but then when it came time, Bitterwood got in trouble. Fogshade is not good at lying. Weedpurr can't believe how talented Gravel Freckle is. That's cute. Wet Iris always thought Gravel Freckle had it figured out, so they're surprised when Gravel Freckle asks for help. I keep getting notifications on my phone and it keeps distracting me. Wet Iris is surprised to hear that Weedpur expressed an ideal that they can agree with. Rushfleck and Rustglide have a long discussion about goals and aspirations and find they have a lot in common. Okay, I might have to send these two on a patrol together and see what happens. Echo Daisy nods politely as Rustglide passes by. Gravel Freckle asks Snooppaw about something complicated and is amazed at how quickly Snooppaw understands. Gravel Freckle admires how brave Sleepy Star is. Okay, their relationship might be mending a little bit. Well, let's cross a finger. We'll see how it goes. Bitterwood has a mock battle with Zinnia Poppy. Bitterwood and Lemon Run enjoy each other's company. That's good. Newpaw wishes they could get their pelt to shine like Sleepy Stars. Aw. Warmpaw and Weedpur enjoy each other's company. That's really cute, actually, because Weedpur is like the resident big brother. I think it's either Weedpaw or Lemon or Weedpaw. I keep calling him Weedpaw. Weedpur and Lemon Run. I think those two are just the brothers to Warmpaw and Newpaw. They're like the siblings ever to, or like the surrogate siblings to Warmpaw and Newtpaw. McCullough Bubble compliments Bitterwood on how sharp their claws are today. Okay. And McCullough Bubble appreciates Warmpaw telling them they had a feather stuck to their face. Okay, sick. Okay. Let's see how Rustglide and okay, so it's more platonic than anything. So that's except Rushfleck has a one-sided crush. Oh no, sweetheart, I am so sorry. God. Okay, now she's literally just rolling her eyes anytime anyone mentions they want to share prey with other colonies. It's not even the young ones anymore. It's literally her own doctor that's like, I want to share some prey with the other colonies. And she's like, fuck you. No, we're not doing that. Stop asking. Echo Daisy sending cats on their patrol borders. Wants to know McCullough Bubble letter. Wants to compliment Wet Iris's techniques. Playing a prank on Gravel Freckle. I don't know how you're doing that when you're sick. Wet Iris is chattering at the birds in the trees above. That's kind of cute. McCullough Bubble is wondering what the inside of a house looks like. You were a kitty pet, so that makes sense. You were a house cat. Sparring with some colony friends. Zinnia Poppy's playing a prank on Rustglide. Lemon Run saw a pair of humans today. Uh-oh. And Weedpur also saw a human child. Okay. These two saw humans. That's all we need to know. How do these two feel about each other, by the way? Seems like they like each other a lot. I think Lemon Run likes Weedpur a little bit more than Weedpur likes Lemon Run. That's kind of funny. Fogshade is daydreaming. That's totally fair. Newpaw is still stuck in the doctor's cave. After a small injury, it says, but you are sick with white cough. And Warmpaw wants to get to know Wet Iris better. Well, I wish you could, but except your mentor is kind of, sick. Right? He's sick? Did he break a bone? Oh no, he has frostbite, that's right, I forgot. There's so many ailments that are going on, it's kind of hard to remember. Okay. Okay. I need to play setup. Let's see how these two fare. Rustglide goes out with a warrior escort, both for safety, as they look for sorely needed fresh supplies that have survived with Leaf Bear so far, and for carrying capacity should they need anything. Or find anything, rather. Surprisingly, Rushfleck starts up a conversation with them about the herbs they're looking for. Rustglide launches into the usual spiel, and even more astonishingly, Rushfleck is actually interested. Rustglide launches into the spiel. It makes their heart feel lighter knowing the two getting to share their knowledge and skills with someone who respects them. Oh, for once, finally, Rushfleck is like Rustglide. Goddamn, the names are so similar. Rustglide feels respected for once, and it's by Rushfleck of all cats. That's interesting. Okay, who are we gonna send out to train Warmpaw? I'll do Echo Daisy, because Echo Daisy's done a good job mentoring in the past, so let's see how that goes. Oh, seeing hell, alright. That honestly sounds like it could be a vision. That's not unusual, not to say that it's been particularly fun for Warmpaw to deal with everything. Echo Daisy hastens to add, but it's not a bad thing. Those connected to heaven in such ways are rare and have been critical rather to protecting the lavender colony in the past. Once again, that is cat hell. That is trying to commune with Warm Paw, and that's kind of sad. Also, did we check in on our resident Shine Paw? Yes, we did. I forgot. That is what we did. Alright, these two. Let's see how this goes. The patrol looks around for something to disguise their scent while hunting. The fellows finds nothing to disguise their scent and no prey either. Okay, well. Okay. I'm gonna put McCullough Bubble and Fog Shade together and see how they do. They hear an odd sound coming from the bush, and they got a tasty morsel. Okay. Now let's see how these two do. Xenia Poppy is tempted to eat the prey they just caught. After all, the patrol has caught enough this hunt that they'll have trouble carrying it all back to camp. They stop for a quick snack and return to camp laden with prey for the fresh kill pile. Okay, sick. We are doing really good, honestly. The colony is thriving. Like, how many cats do we have? 14 and no one's died. That's a pretty good statistic. Okay. The infection in Sleepy Star's wound has abated. That's good. Rustglide tells Wet Iris that the frostbite is far too severe. The leg will have to be removed completely. Oh no. Wet Iris reports to Rustglide in the medicine den, in the doctor's cavern, rather. They could swear their toes feel cramped and in spasm, but it's on the limb they don't have anymore. Gravel Freckle has gotten a runny nose, and Newpaw no longer has white cough. That's good. What is this song? Oh. Okay. Okay, I think we'll do at least one more moon after this. It's just like I just want to keep going and going and going and going with this game. I have so much fun with it, and I'm like, I want to keep going, I want to keep going, I want to know what happens next. But, you know, there has to be a time to stop and all, because, you know, some of us are getting eepy, I can feel. Rustglide cheers Lemon Run up after a small disagreement. Sleepy Star nods as Lemon Run passes by. Both of you are respecting Lemon Run, but not Weed Purr? I feel like Lemon Run would fucking kill you for that. Zinnia Poppy nods politely as Gravel Freckle passes by. Lemon Run is having a wonderful time discussing clan news with Sleepy Star, or colony news. Lemon Run laughs at bad jokes from Fog Shade. Interesting. Must we check and see if Lemon Run has a crush? Oh, definitely he has a crush on Fog Shade. Okay. Okay. I thought Lemon Run had a huge crush on Weed Purr. It turns out that Weed Purr is just kind of... he's just a little overprotective of him. Probably because he got beat up a bunch when they were kids, so he's just like, or like made fun of, rather. Fog Shade turned to Echo Daisy in a time of need, only for Echo Daisy to abandon them. Goddamn, Echo Daisy, what the hell? Weed Purr nods politely as Zinnia Poppy passes by. Wet Iris is glad to have a clan like Newt Paw. Wet Iris appreciates Weed Purr for telling them they had a feather stuck on their face. Rushfleck appreciates how Weed Purr always seems to ask how they're doing. Weed Purr's just a pleasant little cat to hang around, honestly. Love him. Honestly, he's such the most memed cat, but he's just the sweetest boy in the whole colony. Echo Daisy drops into the doctor's cavern to ask Rustglide if they've eaten yet. That's really cute. Oh, I think we've started the playlist over. I'm gonna change it to this one that I was actually looking for. Called holy shit, I can't talk. Calm Nintendo Games Music to Finish the Day, which is actually one of my favorite compilations of Nintendo music. I need it. I like this playlist. Anyway, Gravel Freckle thinks Wet Iris is very helpful. Gravel Freckle and Rushfleck actually get along better today, that's good. Bitterwood is having a wonderful time discussing recent colony news with Lemon Run. Bitterwood surprises Warmpaw with something nice. That's really nice for his son. And Newpaw is jealous that Fogshade got into a fight in a border skirmish and they didn't. Newpaw, sweetheart, I'm so sorry. I don't think you want that, actually. Warm Paw had a disagreement with Gravel Freckle about something or other. McCullough Bubble shares a joke about a neighboring colony with Sleepy Star. Okay. And McCullough Bubble is telling Warm Paw about their own days as an apprentice. You were not an apprentice beforehand. You were merely a house cat. Anyway. Sleepy Star is giving advice to Newt Paw. Echo Daisy's feeling quite lazy. West Glide wants to get to know Zinnia Poppy better. Gravel Freckle is craving the taste of fish. That's totally fair. Bitterwood almost died of embarrassment after a recent fumble on a patrol. Poor thing. Wet Iris is feeling a bit of dread, or a sense of dread. He lost a leg. Actually, I want to see something. Oh, he lost his front paw. Oh, man. Interesting. I wanted to know which one he lost, because he's sick right now, and I want to see. I just wanted to. Oh man, poor guy. But I do know that cats can adapt to losing limbs. So it's not a big deal, but it is sad that he had to lose his leg instead of keep it. But there's a disability. What is the lore, fellas? Well, welcome to the Lavender Colony, where everything is a disaster. We're playing clangen, and we're hanging out with our little cat friends. A lot of sad things have happened. We lost our friend Shinepaw. A lot of cats got hurt. Nobody's died yet, thankfully. A lot of cats have gotten sick. One of our cats lost a limb due to frostbite. It's something. McCullough Bubble feels that a new rule should be added to the warrior code. Okay, and what do you propose that would be exactly? Rushfleck daydreams about being a warrior in the leopard colony. Zinnia Poppy is splashing in a puddle of water during a patrol. That's, bless him, love him. Lemon Run's craving the taste of fish. You and who else was craving fish? Was it Gravel Freckle? Yeah, you and Gravel Freckle both. Reed purrs, eavesdropping on Bitterwood. And oh, the Fog Shade's at it again with eavesdropping, except these two are eavesdropping on two different cats. The eavesdroppers. Fog Shade is eavesdropping on McCullough Bubble. Newt Paw caught the biggest mouse ever, like seriously, and Warm Paw wants to become a fierce warrior someday. That's wonderful. Give me catnip? I will not. I don't think you could handle catnip, and that worries me. These two still don't have their mentors, so I'm gonna have to set them up with mentors again. Give them catnip. Maybe. I don't have any catnip, and I don't know if that will interrupt whatever they're doing, so I'm just gonna we're just gonna leave it be. Okay, so Gravel Freckle, I'm gonna set up with both Newt Paw and Warm Paw and pray that it goes well. As the patrol heads out, Gravel Freckle spots a set of animal tracks and calls the other cats over to demonstrate, or give them a tracking demonstration. The time of day, the direction of any wind, the season, the amount of damp nearby, it all affects tracking in unpredictable ways that allow a discerning warrior to time how long it's been since the animal who left them wandered through. I can't read, goddamn. It's a topic Gravel Freckle genuinely enjoys and can get impressively in-depth on. Gravel Freckle is autistic. Love that for them. Everyone must have catnip. And it's okay. Okay, I'm gonna set Weed Purr up with Zinnia Poppy and see. There might have been a mutual crush on the two of them, but I want to see because I want to set Lemon Run up with Fogshade and see what happens with those two. So far, there's no gay cats that have been interested in one another to the point where they want to get into a coupleship here. I'm trying to do something, man. These two are gonna go hunting. The patrol hears distant howling and wonders whether to investigate the noise. Yeah. The patrol tracks the noise and discovers a coyote scavenging off a carcass. This is a predator they cannot fight. What on earth is happening? Of course, my girlfriend mentions me in a Tumblr post as I'm streaming. Bless her soul, I'll have to check it later. They cannot fight. Pet the kitties. I can't. Love when I'm represented in media. The patrol decides to run to camp and report the intruder to the leader instead. Perhaps they can return later to take what the coyote leaves behind. Okay, at least nobody died. That's good. Alright, fog shade, and let's see what these two have to offer. Okay, a lizard. And Fogshade pounces on the little creature. The nice mouthful is a great start to what turns into a decent hunting patrol. A chance to stretch their legs and get out of camp as the weather improves. Yay. Gay cat stream, and there have been no gay cats. What the heck? Hey, for all we know, the cats are bisexual when there's like a, interest in like one cat and then an interest in another. I'm gonna say that it has been a gay cat stream, actually. Unless proven otherwise, all the cats are bisexual. How about that? How's that? Is that make it better? I think it makes it better, honestly. Bisexual cats for the win. Alright. As Rest Glide pads through through a lavender colony territory with their entourage, they feel a presence join them. Ooh, this is the chance for ghost cat communication. Let's see if it works. The scent of a familiar pelt reaches Rush Fleck's nose. They know this cat. With a friendly purr, they turn to greet their friend from beyond the grave. The rest of the patrol gives them space, and we got some plantains. Okay, I'm gonna send out McCullough Bubble and Echo Daisy separately. See how they do? Yeah. Did you know anime characters' faces are based off of cat faces? Are they? I don't feel like that's true. The noise leads to error 2. Leads error 2 to a coyote that's busy stripping the last of the meat from a carcass. Error 2, till the coyote leaves, hoping to pick up any leftovers, but unfortunately the bones have been thoroughly cleaned. I don't know what happened there, but something happened. Oopsie poopsie. Alright. Echo Daisy wakes from a dream of rich yolk, tongue sticking out, ready to lap from an eggshell. However, when they poke their head out of their den to go nest raiding, there's rain pouring down outside, but they can still taste egg on their tongue. The branches of the pine are slippery with rain, but the bark is rough and steady under Echo Daisy's paws. They're only able to pick up 2 eggs, with a third smashing in their jaws as they almost fall. Just barely recovering their balance with their tail swinging wildly. Still, that's 2 more than the colony started the day with, so maybe good on them. How's our friend Shinepaw? Refuses to give up. He has been gone for ages now. He's 20 moons old now. I will settle for implied gay if we cannot have overt gay. I'm working on it, I promise. There's a reason anime characters' noses are pointy and their faces look so much different than real faces. I thought that was just a characteristic of it being, like, cartoonish. I don't think that's inherently true that it's based off of cats. I just literally think it is based on it being literally, like, cartoonish. I don't think they're based off of cats, unless you can give me proof. Oh my god! Shinepaw's home! Guys! Guys! Shinepaw's home! Holy fucking shit, Shinepaw finally came home. Oh my god, it has been 50,000 years, but we finally got him, guys. He's finally home. Holy shit. Shinepaw was found at the border, tired but happy to be home. Sleepy Star calls the colony to a meeting and declares Shinepaw to be a warrior. They are now called Shinefluff and are celebrated for their boldness. He's home, guys. What an appropriate song to be playing, too. He's home. Sleepy Star's bite wound has healed. Rush Fleck got a stomachache. Gravel Fleck no longer has a runny nose. Gravel Fleck was seen touching noses with a loner. Scandalous. Bitterwood is recovered from white cough. And Newtpaw was seen chasing a loner off of the territory. I'm just really fucking happy that Shinepaw came back and got his warrior name. because holy shit, that is a miracle. I honest to God thought that he was going to die out there. It makes Shinepaw the leader? No. He is going to stay as he is, and if he wants to become deputy eventually, he's more than welcome to, but I think he's fine the way he is. I think Zinnia Poppy is thrilled to see his best friend back. Congratulations, Shinepaw. He is home. I'm grinning like a madman. You have no fucking idea how happy I am to see Shine Fluff now. Oh my god, dude. Rustglide saw her Gravel Freckle the other day, but didn't get a chance to meow hello. Sleepy Star might be reading a little too far into Gravel Freckle's kindness. The flirting is still going. Let's go. Zinnia Poppy thanks Fogshade for covering for them during a patrol earlier. Lemon Run thinks that McCullough Bubble was nice to them today. Shine Fluff bickered about something trivial with McCullough Bubble. Immediately comes home and starts bickering. Alright. We'll let it slide this one time. He's home. He's been gone for so long. Was cramped in his old environment, and now he's just thrilled to be back, and immediately like, who the fuck are you people? Except for Gravel Freckle, of course, but he's just like, who? When did we get kids? Who is this guy? Who's this one? Like, he's pointing at all the new people. It's like, what did I miss when I was gone? Wet Iris let Fogshade down while Fogshade was counting on them. That's kind of sad. Weed Purr thinks that Warm Paw isn't very considerate of others. Wet Iris swaps favorite prey with Lemon Run. Wet Iris noticed that Newt Paw is falling behind in training and offered to help them catch up. Wet Iris loves working with apprentices so bad. I think Zinnia Paw rubbed off on him. Or Zinnia Poppy. It's just like, I feel like he's like, I don't want any of the apprentices to feel how Zinnia Poppy did during his apprenticeship, so I'm just going to be extra nice to the apprentices and make sure that they're okay, that they're going to be okay. And I honestly find that very commendable. Bless Wet Iris. He is now my favorite. Rushfleck and Warmpaw were supposed to be working together today, but they can never agree long enough to accomplish anything. Good thing that you are not his mentor. Echo Daisy is prancing around in front of Rustglide. We might accidentally have a love angle, with Echo Daisy having a crush on Rustglide and Rustglide having a crush on Rushfleck, and Rushfleck having a crush on Rustglide. Oh dear. Drama. We could make it a polycule, because polycules are possible in this game. I've had them before. So, I mean, it's not impossible. Excuse me. It's not impossible. But we'll have to see. But it's drama for now. Echo Daisy is just a disaster, because immediately after, he's ensnaring Weed Purr in a charming smile. Flirt extraordinaire, Echo Daisy. I'm gonna sans Weed Purr, but Echo Daisy having a crush on Rustglide is kind of cute. It is kind of cute. Gravel Freckle sees that Weed Purr's prey looks tasty, asks to swap. Gravel Freckle once again proving that they are just the nicest cat in the whole colony. Gravel Freckle, Fogshade, and Rustglide have a nice talk while eating. Gravel Freckle cheers Rustglide up after a small disagreement. Just love Gravel Freckle so much. Gravel Freckle sneaks out at night to sleep in Sleepy Star's nest. Oh, they are in love with each other. They have their disagreements. But, like, you can't tell me that they don't like they love each other. Holy macaroni. Nothing is impossible with the power of the U.S. military. I don't know what that means, but okay. I'm just like, that statement's a bit, Bitterwood's letting Gravel Freckle share their troubles with them, hoping they'll feel better afterward. That's nice. Bitterwood appreciates Echo Daisy telling them that they had a feather stuck to their face. New Paw saw Wet Iris the other day, but didn't get a chance to meow hello. Warm Paw helps Lemon Run pick burrs out of their fur. I see all the party poppers in chat. That's kind of funny. McCullough Bubble nods politely as Weed Fur passes by, and McCullough Bubble always thought that Foxshire had to figure it out, and then okay. Let's see. What do we got? Sleepy Star saw a big scary dog today. Oh dear God. Echo Daisy's giving some advice to Wet Iris. Rustglide daydreams about being a warrior in the leopard colony. Okay, so oh dear. This is oh, Rushfleck really likes Rustglide, so that's nice. How does Echo Daisy feel? Oh, Echo Daisy is in it deep. 'Cause I'm in too deep and I'm trying to keep up above in my head instead of going under. You'll fucking start singing the Sum 41 song. Oh dear. Gravel Freckle wants to critique Lemon Run's fighting techniques. Oh, they are in love with each other. They are in love with each other, Your Honor. I feel like Sleepy Star, even though Sleepy Star has been just gotten better, I feel like she's gonna skip her training with Newt Paw and go run off with Gravel Freckle. Just be irresponsible for Monday. Bitterwood tries to set a good example for the younger cats. Wet Iris saw a pair of humans near camp today. McCullough Bubble is eavesdropping on Fogshade. Uh-oh. Rushfleck wants to compliment Fogshade's fighting techniques. Everyone loves Fogshade. Honestly, she is just the colony princess. She is doing great for herself. Shinefluff is sparring with some clanmates, immediately comes home and is immediately fighting in a good way. So that's nice. Zinnia Poppy wants to get to know Fogshade better. Lemon Run wants to is spending time watching fish in the nearby river. Weed Purr thinks Echo Daisy's doing a terrible job as a deputy. He's like, I should be deputy instead, 'cause you suck. Fogshade is sparring with some clanmates. I feel like Fogshade and Shinefluff are sparring. That's cute. I wish life was like a musical. People would just randomly breaking out into musicals, at least as long as the music was good. I break out into song all the fucking time. Like, listen, life is not a musical, and life will never be a musical, but that does not stop a person from breaking out into song randomly. Also, I have... Okay. My girlfriend sent me a post of how to make a tiny cat out of, how to make a tiny cat out of pipe cleaners. Bless her. I love her to bits and pieces. She sends me the most random things sometimes, and it is very funny. I love her so much. Love of my life, everyone. The girl that I want to marry someday. Bless her. Alright. Newt Ball got caught trying to sneak out of camp, and Warm Paw is asking for Fogshade for advice. Okay, I'll do... Okay, what mode are we on? We'll do one more. We'll do one more. One more, and then we're done. I promise. I promise. I promise. I promise. I promise. Alright, you are skipping out on training so you can go hunt, yeah, go hunting with Gravel Freckle. The patrol comes across a vole nibbling on a seed. Gravel Freckle drops into a crouch and begins stalking forward. When they get close, the vole suddenly stops chewing. Gravel Freckle takes the opportunity to pounce. They kill the prey quickly and lick the blood from the lips with satisfaction. Awesome. What if I was a tiny cat made out of pipe cleaners? I would treasure you forever, sweetheart. You'd immediately go into my pocket. You always ask me like a what-if scenario, and it's kind of funny. How about Dad over here gets to train his kids for the day? Let's see what happens. Bitterwood suggests this might be a good chance for the cats to practice new fighting techniques, particularly for the apprentices here to learn from them. Everyone has a nice practice session, picking up a nice selection of new tricks to try out in their next skirmish. Newt Paw really gets into it and is praised for their focus and enthusiasm. How old are they again? Okay, this next moon, they're going to go out and do their own, thing. Okay. Alright, here we go. The moment we've all been waiting for. We're going to put Shinefluff together with Zinnia Poppy, and I'm going to put them out on training. because there's interactions you can get with cats sometimes after they get to be warrior age, where it gets like they have a training session, but it's like a hangout. So I kind of want to see that and maybe see how these two interact. So because it's been so long since Zinnia Poppy last saw Shinefluff, so let's see how it goes. Shinefluff wanders past an old badger sat in the roots of a hazelnut tree, only to freeze. There's a new scent in acrid and sour. Oh no. Calling the rest of the patrol over, the cats discuss their next move. If a badger has moved in, they need to confirm it. But how? Eventually, Shinefluff comes up with a plan. Stuffing bushes into the mouth of the set, the cats will be able to come back tomorrow to see if anything has shoved them out of the way. Okay, that was actually productive. Okay, that's cool. Cool. I'm gonna put Lemon Run and Weed Purr together again. It's been a hot minute since these two hung out together. Okay, they got... The lizard drops its tail and Lemon Run dives for it, while Weed Purr pounces for the lizard. Surely this counts as 2 catches? Neither of them care that much, and it's a happy afternoon hunting together. Okay, that's nice. At least they gotta hang out as besties, as best friends. Okay, I'm gonna put these two together because it's been a hot minute since these two also hung out, so... Okay. During a patrol looking for herbs, Rustglide notices that Echo Daisy seems more quiet than usual. When prompted, Echo Daisy slowly asks if Rustglide could teach them more about the nature of heaven. Okay, they're just pondering their ancestors together. That's good. Good positive interaction. We'll have to see how the relationship between these two goes. Also, they got Elder Leaves and Burdock. That's wonderful. Okay, Rushfleck, and I'm gonna put Fogshade with her because I'm afraid to send Fogshade by herself out. Okay, Mouse. Okay, they got the mouse. That's good. I'm gonna start skipping some dialogue because it's gonna repeat. McCullough Bubble's glad to go out on a solo hunting patrol. There's an ambush spot they've been itching to try out on their own. While out in the hunting grounds, McCullough Bubble's nose begins to run. They try to ignore it at first, but soon this ruins their ability to track the scent, and they're forced back to camp early. Poor thing has allergies. Great. Okay, that's everything? That's everything. Okay, we have over 200 bits of prey. We are doing fantastic. And for tonight, this is the last night. For our friends in the Lavender Colony, let's see how we do. Okay. Wet Iris feels much better. Their missing limb is no longer causing them pain. Rushfleck is glad their stomachache is gone. Rushfleck has gotten a stomachache again. She immediately recovered and then was like, oh, actually, no. They're just she's keeled over in pain, just like, oh. Again. It's like, what did you eat? McCullough Bubble's nose has stopped running. Okay. Rustglide thinks that the prey White Iris is biting into on the other side of camp looks delicious. Sleepy Star notices how Gruffle Freckle is being helpful around camp. These two are just in love with each other. Come on. Come on. She is just so invested in them. They gotta get together, dude. Zinnia Poppy appreciates Fogshade's helpful attitude. Okay. Lemon Run is really surprised that Fogshade's life isn't as easy as they thought it was. Okay. Lemon Run might still be interested in Fogshade. We'll have to see how that goes. Shinefluff wants to spend more time with Echo Daisy. Of course, because you just got home and you literally haven't hung out with anybody. Poor thing. Fogshade nods politely as Shinefluff, God, Fluffshine, jeez. Shinefluff passes by. Weed Purr turned to Shinefluff in a time of need, only for Shinefluff to abandon them. Oops. They're a bit flaky at the moment, but he's trying. Wet Iris appreciates Shinefluff telling them they had a feather stuck to their face. Wet Iris wishes they could get their pelt to shine like Warm Paws. I still don't know what that means. Okay. Rushfleck acknowledges Weed Purr with a twitch of her whiskers. Echo Daisy stole Warm Paws' catch right under their claws. Echo Daisy, you disaster. Gravel Freckle bickered about something trivial with Rushfleck. Gravel Freckle, Sleepy Star, and Rushfleck took a sun bath and had a nice little talk. Gravel Freckle literally cannot be anywhere else without Sleepy Star, and that is really kind of cute. Honestly, I have to admit, they are adorable, and I literally cannot stop, like, shipping it. It's adorable. Gravel Freckle is impressed by Echo Daisy's willingness to help. Bitterwood wants to explore the whole territory with Weeper. Bitterwood thinks that Fogshade was nice to them today. Newpaw is happy to run into McCullough Bubble today. Warmpaw caught Fogshade in the lie. Oh no. McCullough Bubble spends some time with Fogshade and they both end up understanding each other a little bit better. And McCullough Bubble is really surprised that Warmpaw's life isn't as easy as they thought it was. Okay, let's do the status checks one more time and then we'll do one more parole. And then we'll be done for the evening. Sleepy Star wants to get to know Warmpaw better. Okay, oh yes, more eavesdropping. Echo Daisy is eavesdropping on Wet Iris over what? I don't know. Rustglide is feeling perplexed over something. Gravel Freckle is chattering at the birds in the trees above. Loves to talk to the treesies. Look at that. Like, come on. Come on. It's gotta happen. These two have gotta get together. Please. I'm praying the next time that we do this, because there will be a next time. I'm making you guys make it be a next time. We gotta get them together. We're making it a thing. Bitterwood saw a child playing with a dog. Wet Iris daydreams about being a warrior in the lion colony. Oh yeah, and then he's lost his foot. McCullough Bubbles wondering what the inside of a house looks like. You literally used to live in one, but okay. Rushfleck is eavesdropping on Weeper. All of the fucking eavesdropping. My goodness. Shine Fluff thinks that Warmpaw needs to work on their stalking technique. Zinnia Poppy saw some wandering humans today. He's still probably going to be afraid of humans for the rest of his life, honestly, because of what happened to Shine Fluff. He's just got this lingering anxiety forever, probably. And I don't blame him, honestly. Lemon Run saw some kitty pets playing with, some house cats, rather, playing with some colorful moss balls. Weed Purr notices, wonders if their fur is unkempt and if others can notice. Fogshade's playing a prank on Echo Daisy. Newpaw is batting at a beam of sunlight, and Warmpaw wants to get to know Wet Iris better. Does Wet Iris? Oh, who is it that wanted to get to know Warmpaw better? I don't remember. Okay. Alright, these two are gonna go out on their own and do a hunting trip together, because I don't want them doing, pulling a shiny paw. Alright. Okay, a rat? And they missed the rat. Okay, that's not bad. At least they didn't get abducted. And at least Shine found his way back. Also, I'm pretty sure Zinnia Poppy is going to be stuck at Shinefluff's hide for a hot minute. I'm going to have them do a training thing again. Listen. 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 I need you guys to hear me out here. Zinnia Poppy has probably always had a crush on Shinefluff since they were younger. And the loss but you know, they're close friends. You know, they're really, really close friends. But Zinnia Poppy's a little bit afraid to admit anything to him. And then when Shinefluff was abducted by humans, it crushed him. And he tried his best to move on. Try to, you know, keep up with his daily life in the colony. Didn't really go over very well, because he was still thinking about Shinefluff. Because that's his best friend. Like, that's his closest friend since childhood. You know, since apprenticehood, rather. And then suddenly he's gone. One person that he could confide in with. And suddenly he's gone. But then he comes back. And it's a surprise to literally everyone. Because nobody thought that Shinefluff was going to make it. But deep down, Zinnia Poppy knew. Because Shinefluff has perseverance. He's always known that. So, now that he's back, he's kind of having to try to reckon with the fact that he's in love with his best friend a little bit. So, we'll have to see how that goes. Zinnia and Shinefluff shall be shipped. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. Okay, so they're doing the badger thing again. Oh. Well, the only way to know is to check. Shinefluff scrambles into the den to look for a look and comes nose to nose with its occupant. It's only by the grace of heaven that they're able to redirect that speed to twist around just as fast, shedding fur in clumps as the badger's furious snarling and fizzing follows them up the burrow tunnel. Okay, well, they got into shenanigans. And it didn't go over particularly well, but they tried. It is a love story for the legends. It's a cute little love story, honestly. I think it's cute. I'm gonna put these two together again and see what happens. Okay, they got a vole. And they killed the vole. Cool. Alright, these two. These two. These two are where it's at, honestly. I made a big cell for Zinnia and Shine, but the biggest cell is gonna be for Sleepy Star and Gravel Freckle. Please, they need to get it together. Goddamn. Okay, they brought in prey. That's awesome. They are working so well together. Okay. Let's put... Oh, wrong ones. Put these two together again. To Rustglide's concern, their warrior escort is unusually quiet. When prompted on their troubles, Echo Daisy comments that they could not help but think of what legacy they would leave behind if heaven called upon them. Oh dear. Rustglide attempts to soothe Echo Daisy's worries, but nothing seems to stick. Echo Daisy turns back toward the camp, leaving Rustglide alone to fruitlessly hunt for herbs. Aw, man, that's kind of sad. Aw. Okay, I think I'm going to put... I don't want Weed Purr to go alone, so I'm going to put Weed Purr with Wet Iris and have them hunt together. Something skitters across. It's a lizard. A lizard. Lizard. Weed Purr pounces on the little creature. The nice mouthful is a great start to what turns into a decent hunting patrol. A chance to stretch the legs and get out of camp as the weather improves. Okay, sick. We got lizards. Okay, I'm gonna put Rushfleck out with McCullough Bubble. A bird, and they call it the bird. Sick. Alright, and Bitterwood by himself. Bitterwood catches the scent of a mouse nearby, a perfect opportunity to bring up one of the first bounties New Leaf brings to the forest. I keep reading Wet Iris as Wetris. I'm so sorry. Bitterwood locates the mouse and begins to stalk. The mouse nibbles on a seed, unaware of the hunting cat. Bitterwood waggles their haunches and leaps, pinning the mouse beneath the paw as they make a killing bite. It's sick. Yes, I know. Alright. Well, everyone, that was the Lavender Colony. And that was Clan Generator. Let us quit for the evening. So that was it. That was Clan Gen. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Hopefully. That was honestly a lot of fun for me personally, because the Clan Gen is one of those games that I've played for a while, and I definitely know is one of my favorite little games to play. Why is their name Wet Iris? It's just like the naming conventions of how the game works. You get random names like that occasionally. It was just randomly generated. It wasn't intentional. All the names are randomly generated except for a couple where I changed the names on purpose. It has been a pleasure as always. But yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out. We'll have to do this again sometime. Maybe not just yet. We'll probably give it a while, like a month or so, and then we'll come back, hang out with our friends at the Lavender Colony again and check in on them, see how they're doing. Yeah, that's been Clan Gen. Next stream, there's a similar game called Doom Eternal. That is not similar. I know exactly what Doom Eternal is. So, I know what it is. I know what that is. I know what the Doom franchise is. You don't need to do that to me. Anyway, I'm not a fan of Doom anyways. Anyway, next stream we will oh my god, I can't talk. We will be playing Catastrophe Crow, the version that was made available by the creator of Catastrophe Crow the series. There's a playable version of it out now on itch.io, and I am planning to play that for you guys next stream. And the stream after that, we might bring back Am I the Asshole? We'll have to see. We haven't done Am I the Asshole since January, and I've been itching to do some more Am I the Asshole, so we might do that again. Yeah, that's oh, one more thing I want to address, because this happened last night, and I made a community post about it earlier today, but I kind of want to just reiterate it again. The person who made the comment isn't here, but I know they occasionally pop in and out of stream. But so I didn't think I had to address it really, but if I don't mention SA in conversation or make a post about it, I don't want you bringing it up on unrelated posts at all in comments like that, please, because it happened on the post where I mentioned I was in the midst of making my video essay, which is currently still in the works, by the way. I just finished rewriting the script, and now I'll need to do some editing and revising and have someone look it over. But I don't want people to do that. Just don't, please. I said it in the community post. I am a survivor of SA. It happened 5-6 years ago now. It is still a very triggering topic to me. But that does not mean that I am not an advocate for other survivors like myself, and will talk about it occasionally. And you know, I am for advocating for you know, deplatforming those who are perpetrators of SA, who are SAers, who hurt others. That is not the issue. I'm not against talking about SA. It is just when it is on an unrelated post and it comes out of nowhere like that, I would appreciate it if you didn't bring it up. That's not exactly right to just bring up unprompted. Exactly. It's not okay to do that. And I understand the person's intentions were, you know, not to trigger me, because it's not something I share publicly consistently. Like, I'm sharing it publicly now for the purpose of saying, like, hey, I am a survivor of this, and I would appreciate it if you didn't bring it up unprompted. But, like, I understand that that person wasn't doing that to intentionally trigger me, but it's still, like, you know, unfounded in a way, and I would appreciate it just, like, in the future, that people not do that, unless I bring it up first. When did this comment happen, if I ask? It happened last night. I woke up at like 1 in the morning and I saw that someone had commented on the post, and I skimmed through it. It's like 3 paragraphs of like comment, and I immediately saw like a mentioning of like a community and a person who is a notorious SAer within the community, and I was like, what are you doing bringing this onto a post when I'm talking about like finishing a script? I don't like, what? And I just deleted it because I was just like, no, I don't want this on my community post. So the comment isn't there anymore. I deleted it. I didn't want to keep it up because I didn't want others to see it and go, what the fuck? I did not see that comment, but I'm sorry that happened. That sucks. Yeah. Yeah, I deleted it pretty quick. It was like 1-2 in the morning my time. So I just like saw it, deleted it, moved on. But I just wanted to address that. Just, it's, make it like a boundary. I gotta set my foot down about stuff. I'm trying to get better at setting my foot down about boundaries and stuff, because I don't want to repeat of what happened with previous people that have been usuals in my stream who have crossed my boundaries and caused problems. So, yeah, I'm trying to be a little bit more firm about that. Just don't be parasocial with me. I care about my community, but I am not your friend at the end of the day. You don't know me, and certain topics are just things I'm not comfortable with unless I share that I want to talk about it first. You know? Anyway, sorry to have brought the mood down a little bit, but with that, but I think it was important to address before signing off for the night. So, yeah. Anyway, to counteract that, I guess, because I mentioned it a few times, the script for my Rocky Horror versus the remake video is finished. As I said, I finally finished touching it up, editing, rewriting it. So now I just need to edit it a little bit and have someone look it over to make sure it sounds coherent before I start voiceover and then get visuals and stuff and start editing it together. So look forward to that soon. This is a legitimate thing I'm going to put out, which is exciting because it's been 3 years in the making because I wrote the script for that in 2021, believe it or not. So look forward to that. I don't know when it'll come out. I don't have a set date for it yet. But just be on the lookout. I'm very excited for it. I think it'll be a pretty entertaining video. Pretty informative for the most part. So yeah. Thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. And I will catch you guys next stream. Make sure you get something to eat if you haven't eaten anything yet. Excited for Quartz being a YouTuber. Woo! Yeah. Make sure to get something to eat if you haven't eaten anything yet. Make sure to get something to drink if you haven't drank anything yet. Make sure you take your meds. If you haven't yet, take your meds. They're important. You need those. Make sure you do your homework or study for that test if you haven't yet. It's better to do it late than never, as I always say. Make sure you pet your pets, water your plants, take a shower if you haven't yet. Make sure you brush your hair, brush your teeth. Do what you need to do to take care of yourselves. Just know that I love you and I care about you, and there are people in your life that love and care about you as well. And I will catch you guys next time. Bye! Goodbye! Goodbye, everyone! Goodbye! Bye, 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 bye. Take care of yourselves. Bye! Goodbye. Catch you later. Bye. See you guys later. Bye.